AD has approved KC1400 Collective. Everybody want to hear me say that? This is what it's all about. They're around. They are supporting. The money is going directly to our student athletes. They're signing deals. They have contracts. Let's do it. I mean, without this collective, we won't be successful. We won't be able to sustain our student athletes. I mean, 1400 Collective have done a really, really good job of keeping a lot of our athletes here. You know, if you saw them sign a lot of our athletes, but we got to do our part. So I know after today, we're going to click that 1400 Collective. We're going to give one of those tiers, and we're going to make sure that we give to this collective so we can continue to give to our student athletes and support them and give them what I need.
Jackson State has a collective full throttle. They have a collective full throttle. And I mean, like, so they, you know, we won the national championship in 2023, and we were slowly but surely trying to get our collective going. Jackson State won it this past year. Their collective is full throttle. Like, it is full throttle. They don't want to lose. They don't want to lose anybody.
We are trying to build a program for the next 10 to 12 years. It's not something that's overnight. We understand that the NIL and collective stuff has its role, it plays in it, but we are on the forefront of FCS football and attacking the NIL, attacking the collective. We got a very nice payroll at Jackson State, believe it or not. And I mean, our fan support, and we need more support. But we know that that payroll is attached to championships. You know what I mean? So we're not out here trying to recruit kids based on money, but we also want them kids to know if you come to Jackson State and you end up benefiting from the collective, benefiting from an NIL deal, we expect a championship out of you.
On the field, we bring the energy. Ready to go.
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen. State said one story, my brand tells another. This is Jackson State. This is family. This is the KC1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team. Support our NIL collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.kc1400collective.com. VI Love, Go Tigers.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday evening. Sorry for the delay. Had some technical difficulties. But here we are. We're on now. Appreciate you guys for your support. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you guys like the stream. And as soon as TD get up on the screen, I'll add him to the screen. There he is. There you go. What's happening, brother?
What's up, man? I thought I was already.
No, you good, brother. You good. It's Monday. Look, that's on me. Man, there's a lot. I'm very routine, man. And what happened is I had to break everything down for the Tiger Talk. We had this Tiger Talk interviews on Saturday morning during the recruiting visits, and changed a lot of stuff, man. I was using my freaking my laptop. I was using my laptop charging head, man, or should I say the charging port for my charging, and all of a sudden I'm getting ready to come connecting, and I can't find. And then I realized, oh man, I got it with my other stuff, so I had to rip and run. Nothing was together, man. So it's all good. Last second changes. Apologize about that. I hate being late. Got to make up that 10 minutes that we just lost, but we got a lot to talk about. Going to be our only live show this week, man. Happy holidays in advance to everybody. Man, even got some turkey banners, bro. Gobble gobble, motherfucker. I don't know, man. Stream y'all. Look at Happy Thanksgiving. Which one we gonna use? We got the little turkey down there at the bottom. There we go. We'll use that one. Happy Thanksgiving. You know, that's for the live stuff. Man.
Gobble gobble.
Gobble gobble, motherfucker. How you doing though, bro? How you doing,
look, man.
One last thing. Listen, a SWAC championship game in the 70s, bro, is kind of, in a Soul Bowl in the 70s, coming back to Cali in the 50s is brutal, bro. So I might be draining a little bit tonight. I'm kind of glad it's the only show, bro, because I'm gonna be real with you. You know how you feel your energy starting to do this?
That's me.
It's starting to, like, I got a little concoction over here, man. Listen, this has been a grind of a season. Congratulations to you again, brother. Cheers to you. What's that? It's 3 straight seasons, no missed games, bro.
Correct.
It's hard, bro. Y'all, listen, man. We're blessed beyond measure for God to grant us the just a physical strength,
yeah, man,
capability, life, breath, health, and all things, man, to be able to pull this off. This has been hard, man. We've been riding with Coach TC Taylor for quite a minute, man, since he's been the head coach.
Ride or die.
Absolutely. To the gristle, to the wheels fall off this thing, man. We don't plan them wheels falling off no time soon. We got some spares in the back of the trunk, bro. I didn't say no spare. We got spare. We like NASCAR, bro. You pull up, boom, we back rolling again, dog. We ain't got time for that. What up, Trav? Hey, T Jerome, bro. You didn't change the name on there. But go ahead, man. How you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm with you. I'm actually trying to, I started getting something started happening to me when I was on the show last Wednesday. So I losing my voice and stuff, man. And Dale gave me a concoction before I left Friday. Told me to mix it up. So I've been trying to make sure. And I'm tell you what I know some of my issue is, Ken. I really been watching my diet, so I don't think I've been eating enough. Eating, you know what I'm saying? And so when you constantly moving,
yeah,
and you're not eating enough and you exercising and stuff, man, your body doesn't have, what it takes to fight. So I had to come in and give me a sandwich out there. I left church. Hey, Ken, I had a thing at church today, man, with getting ready for a Christmas play, and I had a Delta Della. He said, "Hey, man, I like y'all show." He said, "I want to come up." I said, "Man, we don't allow a devil with guns on our show."
Stay away, devil.
I'm just kidding, a good guy. Jasmine Smith, what's up, man?
Hey, man, tell him he was at the right place, man. Tell him don't worry about coming on the show. Just go to church. You hear me?
I know, man. Yeah, he always well Valley gonna win, man. Yeah, hey, I feel you.
Hey, man, you listen.
You gotta believe, don't you?
Keep living, man. They might come up on a day where they actually just might get a win. I think Valley should make a serious. I think Valley should go D2, in my honest opinion. D2 booming right now. Shout out to Johnson C. Smith and Kentucky State and Albany State and all these teams that's kicking behind. I know Johnson C. Smith lost. I think Kentucky State lost. Albany State got a win. It was some Benedict, I think, got a win, if I'm not mistaken. They might have lost. I can't remember. But my point is, some D2s doing some big time things, bro.
They're making a name for themselves.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Making trade.
Yeah, fam, you coming over there Saturday, and they giving tickets away. They just free. Everybody get in free, man. It's just a fire sale on Valley right now. Fire sale.
Man,
but listen, man. Hey, man, we ain't gonna drag it out. We got a lot to get into tonight, man. It's a fun show, man. I got a lot to talk about, man. A lot to talk about. But before we do it, TD, we on the road, man. On the road again. We'll be on the road for 3 years, man. And here we are, almost at 9,000 subs, bro. And I'm proud of it because we have a very niche show over here. This is not a HBCU show, but it is a HBCU show. We talk about the Tigers over here. It's a Tiger Den, right? And we welcome all the Tigers and those and the onlookers too. We appreciate your views. You know, we just don't want, you know, I just don't.
You know, there's a lot of imitators out there now.
Often imitated, never duplicated.
So we talking about JSU Tigers. I can think of 2 more real quick off the head. Stop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I love that, Goku. Yes, sir. Hey, but listen, man, make sure y'all, wherever you're getting your content from, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Go to YouTube and hit the subscribe button. Join the channel. Every little bit that you can help. Invest in the platform. We appreciate your support. But listen, man, we want to send a shout out to our channel sponsors, Auto Masters. Contact 601-927-7794. Looking for an auction vehicle, a specific vehicle, they can find it for you. Cannon Nissan of Jackson, man. Shout out to Will and his team over there, Cannon Nissan, and head over there. Nobody beats a Cannon deal. And Cannon Toyota of Vicksburg. Give Billy a shout, 601-835-6100. New Toyotas, new Hondas, he can get taken care of. Certified pre-owned, they got what you need. Listen, if you want to donate to the platform, you want to donate to the foundation, you can go to Givelify, Zephy, Friends of KC1400 Incorporated. Friends of KC1400, we provide strategic resources and financial support to the Jackson State University community through collaborative initiatives to stabilize and enhance the viability of students. We are not a part of Jackson State like that directly, but we are a part of the Jackson State fabric, right? We are a separate entity from JSU, but we are in business to support JSU, man, and we're proud of that. We've done some amazing things this year. I do want to get kicked off here, TD. Man, I didn't even post the link. Trying to hurry up and get on the show. It's okay though, but I'm gonna post it right now as we speak. Listen, family, it's recruiting season. The football season, regular season is over. I don't think I can give you another. I don't think there's I don't think there's anything I can say that's going to help you with the urgency. See, we got a very strong and we got some fundraising initiatives coming up next year for the collective. And I can tell you right now that our football, I'm gonna just put this out there. Our football, we got a goal of $500,000, man, for our football NIL budget for next year. We're going for the gusto. We're looking to double our efforts, and that's what we're looking to do. Hey, Ken and TD, Mama Rosa, haven't been to the past 2 games. Arthritis been getting the best of me. My leg, Thanksgiving, sending special prayer. Yes, ma'am. We got you, baby. Hope you feel better, Mama. Glad you can be on tonight. You know what I mean? We're going to keep you informed. We know you haven't been able to physically go, but good thing it's been on TV so you can watch the game and you can watch us, and we appreciate your support, and we hope you feel better. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, we pray that you get well soon. We appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you constantly supporting. You know, because a lot of time when you're dealing with issues, the last thing you want to do is, you know what I'm saying, be bothered with other stuff. So we'll do whatever we can to keep you informed, ma'am. We pray that, you know, for quick healing.
Hey, that's hey, listen, I know we want to go for $1 million, but that I can say $1 million total for all sports. That would be great. But I said specifically $500K for football right now. That would be that's why I said what I said, Goku. That's why I said $1 million would be total for all sports, right? But I'm speaking specifically about football. I'm not talking about any other sport right now. Football is the breadwinner. It's the front door of the it's the breadwinner, baby. You got to invest where you got to invest where you're best, right? Just because you're good in a certain area, TD. See, that's sometimes people make the mistake of when they're good in their area, they kind of tend to leave that alone and they go to work on some of the trouble areas. That's fine. You still got to foster the areas that's pretty solid, because what happens is complacency. I saw a lot of players hitting the portal, TD, for some of the teams in the conference right now.
Is that right?
Yes, sir. I saw some players. Hell, Alcorn, I saw at least 3. I know.
Anybody worth looking at? No,
all of them. Hey, hold on. Shit, way they played Saturday, all of them worth looking at.
I know. Man,
I saw some UAPB. I saw some. Look, I know some folks that are gonna hit the portal in the conference. Yeah, I know some key players too.
Really?
Big time players. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of folks hitting that portal, man. I'm just telling you now. So Tiger Nation, don't take for granted, man. The message of the night, man, is to we're gonna talk, man. We're gonna talk it, we're gonna keep it funky. It's fun, it's Monday Night Raw, man. JSU football edition, right? But we gotta be real about some things, family. Do not get complacent and do not take for granted what we have, TD. It was just a few years ago, man. It felt like it was just yesterday we was in the mud pit, man. I'm just telling you what I know now.
Just a week ago.
It feels like it, don't it? We just got out there. I saw him too. Look, I see Eric. Look, I'm heavy in the portal now, like Birdman rubbing hands right now. I'm looking, scouring. But listen, we got better this weekend, TD. We got 10 commits over the weekend, bro.
Hey, before we get into that, man, before we get through with
talk,
man,
go ahead.
Hey, give a shout out to your girl, man. K Jizzle.
Oh yeah, we're gonna touch on that. You know, I was blessed and honored, man, for her to have me walk out there for her senior day festivities. Me and Austin took the photo. Shout out to brother ASVP for all the work that he's doing. Shout out to Trav. Shout out to operations, man. But it was great to be a part of that and to see it. It's a lot, man. 40 seniors and a host of other seniors from cheerleaders, boom, support staff, videography team. It was a lot, man. There's a lot of them. So I guess what I'm saying is that said Coach Dishman was talking spicy today. I ain't watch him. What are you talking about the portal?
You know what? I didn't hear Coach Dishman say. You know what? I didn't see him. I thought I listened to all of them.
Listen, man. Everybody got to you know. But this is what I'm after right now, man. Listen, if you're not signed up to the collective right now, family, I'm gonna just tell you right now. From now until the end of the year, that the $250, $21 a month. I mean, and I'm gonna say it this way. I gotta be real about something. TD, can I be transparent?
I ain't never known you not to be.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna keep it going, right? So listen, when you look at the data and the signups, right? That $250 a month, that $250 per year and the $21 a month, that's where we had the most decline in default signups, bro.
Man, stop it.
I kid you not. It's the highest, it's alarming. Probably because it's this, and I understand why. Because when it's a little bit, a lot of times, man, things get tight. Things change all the time. But when you get, you kind of get that little $21 a month can be annoying to some people, bro. You know what I mean? Because it just kind of tends to it's like meat stuck in your teeth. You can kind of forget about it. You know what I mean? So we've seen a lot of just defaults on that. So what we did is just like, look, if you're gonna do the $250, man, if you just lump sum it. If you can't do it today, do it when you get it. Because we'd rather you do it. Listen, I'm gonna say it this way. It does us no good if for 6 months you do 21 and then don't do it no more. I'd rather you wait 6 months to get the 250 and just do one lump sum. You get what I'm saying, Titty? That's a win. Just wait till you get the whole 250 ball, man, and then just put it all in there at one time. It's just like a pair of Jordans. Consider the pair exclusives, man. Whatever you like. just look at it like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not gonna change it. I'm not changing 20. Forget making it 25, make it 250. Just pay 250 a year and be done with it. You know, if that's what you want to do. But listen, we thank you though. We appreciate everybody. I ain't gonna sit up and act like we don't like the $42, the 2 months you paid and defaulted the rest of the 10. Look, we take the 42 as well.
You don't take the money to jingle?
I'm just telling you, I take the jingle and the fold.
But you're ready to fold.
I mean, when we're trying to do what we do, listen, listen, man, Jack State is man, we got a very passionate fan base that like to talk shit, man.
Is that what that is?
You know what it is. We got a very passionate fan base that love to run their mouth. I ain't got no problem with you running your mouth.
Like the
put
brag.
Your money in your mouth at, man. It's from folk that's fully vested. I understand why they frustrated. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put all this there, but come on, God dog. I get it. I'm gonna say this again, and I got it. Let me take this down for a second. People got to understand something. You know what I've learned? I don't claim to be more intelligent than nobody, because anybody that's of any intelligence will tell you, the more you learn, the more you realize you don't know. So really, very intelligent people realize that they're not that intelligent. It's the people that think they're smart that's really stupid. So it's a lot of smart, dumb folks out here. And I'm not talking about nobody in particular. I'm just saying how it is. The day you think you know it all is the day you stop learning. You follow what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. You know to learn. I mean, every day I'm trying to find something new. I'm looking
just
at
trying to get better at it, man. It's a lot that I don't understand. I ain't no expert of nothing really like that. You know, I'm still learning myself. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, the point that I'm making, man, is that people think, TD, when we say, let's be better in this particular area. I said it on the show, on the reaction show Saturday. Man, listen. We ain't TD nor I or anyone is taking away anybody's right to gripe and complain. You can gripe and complain till your head spin. Till your lips get chapped. Let it rip.
Hey.
But this is all we say.
Lip chap, man.
I got mine, dog.
I
still got the one you gave me, bro. I ain't got it on me right now.
Hey, shout out to my girl in Vegas. They pulled me over, kids. They pulled me over and said, hey, TD, you know they put something in the lip chap to make you addicted to it. I said, well, they don't got me there because I need it in the winter. I need it in the wintertime, man.
No doubt, bro. But no, what we're saying is that, but you know what I've learned, man, and this is what I implored everybody, and we gonna have a good show tonight, and we gonna talk about everything. I just wonder. I'm like, man, are y'all having a good time? Are y'all enjoying yourself? And maybe you can say, well, JSU football just isn't enjoyable to me. Maybe you have the right to say that too. If it's not enjoyable, it's just not enjoyable.
Are you not
because people? But you know what else came out? You know how we would say JSU by 40? I think people don't win literal, and every time we don't win by 40, it's a disappointment.
Yeah, we got a capability though.
I mean, you should be super fantastic.
I'll do that,
man. Hey, TD, how you feeling? I'm super fantastic, coach.
I hope everyone over there in Jackson is doing well. How's it?
I'm super fantastic.
I mean,
not fantastic, not super. He said he's super fantastic.
I mean, I'll never have a headache. I was like, hey, bro, I ain't
mad. How your head feel, Perry? Oh, it's super fantastic. Hey, I love it, man. I love his energy, man. Shout out to Perry Daniels, man. I don't even know what he look like. Right. I don't know Perry. I couldn't spot Perry in the lineup. If you pointed me out, I said, oh, that's Perry. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go up to him and say, Perry, you super fantastic today.
Yeah, brother, pretty good.
But no, man. Yeah. Let me not be. Listen. I am not saying that folk wasn't stressed the hell and back on Saturday or any other game. We had some very just like wow, did that really just happen type moments in the game. But Lord have mercy, TD. I was looking at that clock. I was like, come on, 0. Get to 0. Just win, baby. I'm telling you, I listen, the Raiders, shout out to the Raiders for getting their ass whooped by Shador and them yesterday.
Hey man, you're a horrible fan.
I don't like the Raiders. I wanted Shador. I'm over with. I'm done with the Raiders, but I ain't done with the saying. Just win, baby. That's when we. Let me ask you a question. I bet you, would you take a victory versus Prairie View in the SWAC Championship the exact same way we beat Alcorn?
Yes, sir.
I know you would.
I will.
We head to Atlanta. We do the same thing.
I wouldn't choose to, but if I had to, yes.
If that's your option to win, you wouldn't choose it?
Yes, sir. In a heartbeat.
That's all 100%.
And I'll be super fantastic about it.
Be super fantastic holding that trophy, baby.
Look, man.
But what we're not saying is family, we are not sitting here capping like the shit wasn't stressful, man. It was it was quite entertaining, I must say. It was very nerve-wracking is a great word to say. But the outcome was definitely super fantastic, though. It was great to run out of. Now, you could have been like the Alcorn kid that took his helmet off and threw it down and was emotional and crying. And hey, man, sucks to lose. We didn't lose, though. We playing football.
I mean, that dude probably been playing 4 years, Ken. He never beat Jackson State, but he tried.
Well, if he playing 4 years at Alcorn, he won 23.
Wait a minute. Oh, that's true. That's true. You won 23. That's right. I'm thinking prime. I thought we had one. I stand corrected, sir. You tried and you succeeded once.
But what I am saying is this, man. Hard-fought game. And we're going to get into it, man. We're going to get into it. It's been a fun bit of banter. We'll come back to some of the collective stuff. But I just wanted to listen, man, if you haven't signed up, get signed up, family. We need your support. We're trying to raise we got a $500,000 goal to hit. I said it right. We're going to do it. It's going to take us a whole year to do it, but we're going to do it. I'm telling you guys. We got some major opportunities on the table to elevate our efforts in support. And that's what we're looking to do. January is right around the corner. We got a big fundraiser January the 17th in Vicksburg. We're going to kick it off in Vicksburg. We're going to have a spring fundraiser, a nice event around Blue and White Week that we're going to do. Yes, we will be back at Cat Head, SWAC Championship Friday night. Oh, it's going down. Full in effect. Another DJ. We're going to have some hors d'oeuvres, right? And the food trucks. We're going to have
Hey, bro. DJ Eatery got to be there with that fried fish.
Hey, man, for sure. But no, we got some things cooking, man. I do not get numb to the word collective. Do not get numb to signing up. Don't lose your momentum. We got to get out of the mindset of getting into survival mode where it seems like, oh, we need to lose and we need to see players hit the portal for us to start getting active and getting antsy to try to fix it and stop the bleeding. I would rather not get cut, TD. What I mean by cut, don't cut me with the knife so I can bleed. I don't need to get cut to know if Band-Aids work. I'm perfectly fine with the Band-Aids being in the box inside the medicine cabinet. I don't need to put a Band-Aid on to know that it's designed to cover up a wound that could bleed, right? I don't need to do that. So we just have to stay in the mindset of staying proactive with this thing. And trust me, you get tired of hearing me talk about it. I get tired of saying it, but we ain't gonna stop. It is very frustrating. I see great players put consistent heat on the quarterback. Yeah, that's thoughts. But what about the offensive line? You think the offensive line of the other team just gonna sit back and let them go kill their quarterback every play? If we kill the quarterback every single play, that'll get boring after a while.
No, it won't.
I mean, if you dominate everybody, it will. Because CD, we was complaining then. Ain't no competition. Let's go to the next level. I'm just saying, it'll never stop. We'll always look to elevate. My point, I totally get what you're saying, people. I'm not.
I know exactly what he's saying.
I know what he's saying too. But I'm also saying that we have to stop acting like players are just gonna sit back and say, "Oh, you Jackson State, come on, get my quarterback."
Yeah, it can, but we can do something to help the cause.
It ain't gonna work every time, is what I'm saying, bro.
Nah.
It's delusional to think that everything that you do is gonna work every single time. No one has a 100% success rate on every single play call on defense. I get it. So again, what I'm saying is all I do is when people say stuff is I just add perspective. I'm not disagreeing. Yes, I want to see us kill the quarterback every damn play. Yes, I do. I want to go get the quarterback too. I want to be aggressive. I do. But I ain't had no problem when Quincy dropped back in coverage and got the interception on Andrew Body because it gave us the ball back. You follow what I'm saying? So again, what we want to see is everything work in our favor. Whatever the coaches call, I want it to work. Stop the quarterback. Stop the running back. Stop them. Let's get the ball back. Let's go score. That's what we want to see. But TD, unfortunately, and I get it, man. People don't like perspective when they want to rant. I'm going to say it again. People don't like you to give them perspective when they want to rant and gripe. So I just say, all right, you're right. I agree. And now it sounds like I disagreed with him, didn't it? I did not. I actually agreed. And that's what I was saying earlier. Like, people don't really be listening to you, man. They really just listen for you to agree with them. That's how dialogue works nowadays. When you try to add layers to it and perspective to things, people don't want to hear that shit. They like, man, I don't hear that. I want to look at the quarterback. Even if that's the case, I mean, let me give you a scenario, TD. Can I give you a little perspective?
Go ahead.
What happens when you're aggressive, bro, on defense? You're gonna leave something open.
Yeah, there's a possibility of getting burned.
And what happened? Like, what happened Saturday? Go back and look at the play where we got gas down the middle of the field. Ask me where we not aggressive on that play. We had 4 rushers coming to get the ball. We blitzed the linebacker, and they picked all of it up. And guess what happened? The middle of the field was wide open.
Talking about when Davis ran that long touchdown.
Well, you can say Davis too, but that was a bad angle by linebacker in the middle. I think we missed the tackle there. He got his hands on him. I'm not talking about that play. I'm talking about the skinny post down the middle of the field where he hit the receiver and he caught him right in the middle there was nothing in the middle. It's nothing.
Talking about when number 7 caught and ran in for a touchdown.
Straight up the middle. Boom, right down the middle of the field.
Man, Quincy went back there in coverage.
He wasn't going to be in the safety spot no way is what I'm saying. If you look at the play, were we not aggressive on that play? We weren't.
Now, Quincy had dropped.
Quincy doesn't define aggression, though, is what I'm saying. Quincy's not the only person that could go. Like, sometimes if he drives them back to the linebacker.
Right.
So I'm just saying, in that set, it doesn't have to always be Quincy. I understand what the concept of the defense. I'm just giving you if he dropped back to stop the boundary, which he's able to do, that right there is you basically you leave your. It's almost like we was in the hospital with the hospital gown on that you tie up in the back.
Hey man, yeah.
Okay, the safety was out of position. Just saying, every defense is designed to work, is what I'm saying. Somebody's out of position, somebody missing assignment, boom, shakalaka, you there.
Man, Quincy looked left, Quincy looked right. The ball said.
The point I'm making is this is what I'm. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Maybe I hope y'all do. This is what I'm saying, TD. If I want to gripe about not being happy with what I saw, it doesn't matter the explanation of whatever the perspective is. It's I want to bitch and complain because I don't like the fact that we didn't blow Alcorn out because I don't like that. We should have beat these boys. We should have beat them down. We should have let them come back. I fully understand where you're coming from. When that happens, if that's what your motive is, you kind of learn this when you're a LeBron James fan. You know how people come to you and they want to have the MJ, LeBron, Kobe debate. You're never going to have that conversation with the perspective of giving somebody. You get what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
When somebody's coming to you and they want to, they're not really talking to you to get understanding on what you think and see. It's more about I got my thoughts, you got your thoughts, and everybody's just talking at each other. But y'all right. We should have won. We should have been super aggressive. We should have sacked the quarterback more. We should have been in position. We should have. And again, it is what it is. When your griping gets louder than your noise for winning, I can't listen to you no more. I listen to you and we can talk a little football and talk about everything. But when at the end of the day, when the bottom line is met, I'm good with it. Everybody think everything doesn't carry over. One game, this might get right. You go prepare for this and that gets better and that mess up. You see what I'm saying? Guess what got better to me? Special teams didn't special teams get better?
Yeah, we made all our field goals extra point. We didn't have a block punt or anything like that. So the answer will be yes. And yes.
But the week prior, we were struggling in special teams, right? So that means there was an emphasis. That's all I'm saying. that happens. So again, it's just I know what we all desire is a complete game, and we want perfection. I want wins more than I want all that other stuff. That's all I'm saying.
Do you remember your prediction for that game?
Yep, I said 31-10.
Correct.
I was close. At 24-7, I was like, all right, man, we holding for a field goal. We score one more tug. Your boy in it, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, I'm going to say it again. We came out in the second half flat, bro. No energy. None. I think the energy left with the halftime show. For every mountain.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You brought me over. Yeah. After that, boy, after the boom show, we put up 3 points. That was it.
So I mean, it's like I said on Saturday, you know, either we go head on and go ahead and put the nail in the coffin from the beginning, or it's gonna be a long game. I said my words were we don't need to play with them. And
you think we play with them?
So when I say play with them, I mean capitalize on opportunities. That's what I mean.
I'm with you, but do you think that? So that's more about the outcome then, not. I'm right there with you, so I'm just adding perspective to it.
Yeah.
When we say that stuff, we're saying it's almost as if we're not taking them serious. No, I think Alcorn hit us in the mouth in the second half. They went in there and they were like, bro, we not finna let these dudes. They had the ball in the second half. All right, so I'm gonna let you jump back in there. I'll respond when you get done. My mistake. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Oh well. What I was saying when I said not play with them. Okay, we was up 17. So and there was some time we didn't capitalize on some opportunities.
Yep.
That's what I mean. So with that being said, with the analyzation of Alcorn, when I looked at when I broke everything down, my prediction of the score was 32-20. He was right there. And that came from watching and, knowing the whole environment, the set, the rivalry. Yeah. I mean, I factored all that into it and be like, either we're going to go ahead on and do this, or we're going to sit around and let them hang around in here. We almost did that, for too long. Alcorn came to play. Shout out to Coach Sid and his squad and his coaching staff, man. No young men came to play. I figured they running back would be, would run hard because they have all season. And I'm gonna tell you something I noticed about Alcorn too. They knew about our running back room, bro. And I don't think I see them in that. If they went to that 3-5 defense, I didn't really see it. They blitzed us and they kept that line of scrimmage tight the whole game. And they was coming with it. So they played their game, man. I mean, I'm glad and thankful that we came out on top. But they came to play, and they capitalized on some mistakes so that we made, and some things we didn't capitalize on.
Yep, I thought you said it right. I thought they adjusted well. We didn't have no reason to go away from what we were doing because it was working, and you kind of come back out and try that. And that's what happened. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to think what transpired in the second half. The first drive was just we couldn't get out of the field on third down. Gave up a lot of short stuff. Yeah, I mean, they were just willing themselves to. Sometimes that happens. It's a momentum type thing. When they scored, they got a little juice. It's just hard sometimes to beat teams and put teams away when they ain't got nothing to lose, bro. It's the hardest person in boxing. I've seen dudes get knocked out when they was on their last leg, bro. I've just seen. Well, you've seen it. UFC,
right?
You just there. He dead in the water. And next thing you know, he just knock a joker to his face. His face just hit the mat. Bam, knock him out cold. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, one can make the case that maybe we let our foot up off the gas and tried to turn it back on, and it just didn't happen. But I don't know, man. There was some things that also transpired. I think I'm gonna say this too, and this is something that has to be accounted for. Man, the refs were allowing Alcorn to be very, very bullish towards Jackson State and punishing us for the retaliation of it. So when you kind of getting caught in that web of, bro, they playing in our face and y'all not really helping us, you can get lost in it in the emotions of it. You know what I'm saying? That happened all game, bro. There was some clips. I see Timona posted one with Nate. Nate threw a pass and got shoved. And like the dude that had no business at that point, if he's a passer, that's a personal foul, bro.
Was that second wide receiver pass, with that pass interference? That's a good defensive play.
I don't think it was, because he jumped. I think Shamar jumped too early. I really didn't even have to jump. He could have just kept running. If he just kept running, the ball would have fell right in there. But it's a timing thing. You know what I mean? I get that people may not like some of the plays that were called. I get it. I always try to look at everything. You know what I'm saying? They were selling out to stop the run. They were. In a lot of instances, they were. It's a tug of war, man. I respect Alcorn for not laying down, because you'd have thought they were dead in the water. They hiked the ball over their head, and we got the ball back. Score was that first play to Nate, 24-7, and the energy is through the roof. Man, most teams lay down. That's the death nail, bro. But and then we went into halftime. Then we go into halftime 24-7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was 24-7 at halftime. You just don't think that. You know what I'm saying? You think a team at that point, you say, shit, they dead in the water. That's right. 24-17. I mean, 24-7 at halftime. And listen, let's be real about something, TD. Man, we started looking toward the SWAC Championship. We got this one. We got this one. And the question what you can ask is did the team start thinking that? This one in the bag. And then all of a sudden you get hit in the mouth, Joker say, boop. It's like, oh, and I thought I had knocked you out. Okay, you want to fight again. All right, let me, I can whoop you. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you're trying to, that's it. So that's to your point. You know what I'm saying? We can't play with them. You're saying we thought we had them dead in the water. We started playing around at the table, and we let them come back. And then we had to turn the switch back on. And it's hard to turn the switch back on. It is hard to turn the switch back on once you turn it off in the middle of a game. It is extremely hard. Then all of a sudden, first downs get hard. Then a goofy pass, all of a sudden the ball slip out your hand and something just go ahead. You see what I'm saying? And then it starts doing this.
Like that fourth down catch that the young man threw.
And he got up under and scooped it up under there. Just everything started to feel like it's going right for them. And the fourth down pass for the touchdown. They lost containment, and boom, now it's 27-21. What the hell? We're in a dogfight now.
I mean, you know what, bro? If you want to be real about it, I mean, well, that's the only way I know how to be, bro. So if you look at it, Alcorn did their homework.
You got two people. Both of us is real. If you real, only thing opposite of real is fake.
Hey, one thing that they was doing reminded me of a play that FAMU did against us last year when the cornerback, I think it was Day, looked to the sideline and the receiver took off. So they study and they know we do a lot of rotating. So basically what they was doing, they was going real fast. That play, what Davis broke that long touchdown, man, we were shifting. Our defensive line was standing straight up, and that dude went straight where the defensive line came from because they was on the shift. So that's why Tolbert kept, and I was standing there outside. I'm watching. I said, I see what they doing. They catching us changing defense, and he'll get mad. He'll snap. Like, give me the ball right now. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So they did that.
Gamesmanship, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
all a part of it. If you see a little kink in the armor, hey, hats off to the young man for seeing that, TD, because he didn't nix his sidelines for his coaches to tell him. He's like, all right, I got something here. You got to roll with it. Remember we talked about Jacoby and was like, hey, coach, I want to run this play. Why? Because he said, look, I see something. So you know the players are the coaches. Most players and most coaches are actually they play what they see, and they'll build because they're working on it together. So again, in the end, this is what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna say it again, and we just kind of prematurely jumped into it. I'm gonna say this again. Champions find ways to win. We weathered the storm, man. We can talk about the missed coverages, the late shifts, and the busted assignments. When it was money time and it was game time, the defense had to make a play. It's either you make a play or lose. They did it 2 in a row. You know what I'm saying?
And speaking of defense, man, shout out to KJ Chisholm. KJ Chisholm
he balled out, bro.
KJ Chisholm had a nice game. Hey, and Zero emerged. You know what I'm saying? I think, Zero, Jeremiah Williams, think he had a good game against FAMU with the change with the defense that was being ran. And Jeremiah showed up yesterday, man. You know, that guy's a baller. You know what I'm saying? You get that defensive line together and you get them pushing forward. Man, ain't no telling what they can't do, man. So shout out to Zero, man, for having a good game. You know, it was a senior game. Jeremiah has been dedicated, to Jackson State since the beginning, last 4 or 5 years. And he stayed home. He stayed put when he could have got out, man. And it's paying off for him. So much respect, to him. He had a good game against his rival school. And again, KJ Chisholm, I mean, he balled out pretty good too.
You just seen, bro. That's right. Let's give fighters make the Yeah, that's right. I totally get it, man. I get it, bro. I fully understand it. I do. I just I understand. We'll come back to it though. Highest graded, definitely the highest graded D tackle. But we got a lot to get into in the game, man. I really wasn't even trying to go down into the game just yet because I wanted.
Okay, go for it.
No, I did it. I went that way because
Okay.
I got a whole lot of details from the game to get into that we want to touch on. Because now I got to backtrack, so that's on me. I wasn't even really trying to go there just yet, but I was trying to make a point about the overall outcome of the game. I wasn't trying to break it down just yet.
Okay.
Which is fine. It's cool how it goes. I just think that a lot of people don't like that thought process. And I'm going to say this, and I stand by it. Our fan base have become habitual complainers, bro. That's what we are. And the only people that try to justify that are the people that like to bitch and complain. They don't like to hear that. But we've been that way forever. And what's crazy about it is we're doing it while we're winning. I think the complaints is people feel like the complaints is greater than the outcome. That's a fact. Now, that's not coming from the show. That's coming from having your pulse on the full culture. It's not about just watching the games. It's about being fully inundated in how it is what it is. You get what I'm saying?
So basically, you want to say people want to have bragging rights. They always want that 45.
I'm gonna say what C. Lee said, and people don't like this, TD. A lot of people want Jackson State football, and I'm not talking about the football aficionados. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about people that just want to talk the game, talk X's and O's. I'm not talking about that. There are a lot of fans that get on the internet and talk shit all day, bro. And that's okay if that's what you want to do. When the team doesn't look to the standard to support their causes, we start we get diabolical, bro. And then they get mad at you for calling it out. I'm not here to try to pinpoint anybody or say anybody isn't. All I'm asking Tiger Nation is, are we really are y'all happy we winning? Because I don't want to I don't want to be Southern, bro. I don't want to go there. Southern won 0 conference game this year. Hell, I saw Cam McCoy at the game. Shout out to Cam, by the way.
Oh, he was?
I mean, they had a bye week. They got the Bayou Classic this week. You get what I'm saying? I'm just yeah, they fans, man. I'm not. Listen, if I'm talking about something, trust me, I ain't saying it just arbitrarily. I'm not in my little bubble that I'm telling y'all. I'm right here. You ain't gonna find too many that's fully inundated in JSU sports media than the two of the people you see on the screen. Now I'm heavily in it because I'm really in social media and I see a lot of things. I just don't say nothing. I'm not at privilege of speaking too freely on social media anymore because of just how involved we are. You get what I'm saying? So you have to protect your brand. But I'm just telling you, I'm just like, bro, people are miserable, man. I just like the outcomes. And again, I'm not taking away your right to complain. You can complain all you want to. Just saying. Sometimes it's crazy to me that we win and we see more complaints than we do. Yeah, Travis, you definitely there. You just see more complaints than you do. TD, I'm gonna just listen. If you don't believe me, go listen. Go look at Coach Jalen Watson, Coach Beef's Twitter account. Then we get mad when the coaches come out and say, "Damn, bro, we talking about 17, 21-year-olds," and then actually to go back into the play. See, we got a lot of old mofos that think they done figured life out. See, you can't make no mistake as a player anymore. Because we call that game and now he did it. No, the kid made a mistake. He was supposed to be some certain way, and it didn't happen the way it needed to happen. My thing is, I saw Coach Quinn do this at practice. I'm gonna talk next season over. And I ain't. And by the way, Coach TC Taylor gonna be up on next Monday's show. He was gonna come on tonight, but we changed it to next Monday. Surprise. But let me say this. I was listening at practice one day. You know what Coach Quinn told his defense?
What did he tell him?
He said, and Coach don't mind, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but this is understand you the thought process of our defense coordinator, right? He said, man, if I got a player that's on the field and TD, I call a play and they go out there and they miss the assignment. Dude caught a pass on you. You gave up a touchdown. I'm going to come back to you and I'm going to look you in your face and I'm going to see how you carrying that mistake. And if you all, hey, man, I gave up one. He said, I can't. I'm going to take you out the game. He said, but if your mentality is, man, coach, I let one go, man. But I'm ready. It won't happen again. I'm ready to go. I'm going to make up for my mistake. He said, I can use that type of player, man. Because he said, once you're gone right here, I can't help you no more. You're going to go out there and make mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake because you're too busy losing. You keep losing the next play, worried about the play that you can't bring back. I was like, man, I love that mentality. So this is what I'm saying. We play a bend but don't break defense, style of defense. Sometimes we're going to bend.
So with that logic, let me ask you this.
Hey.
How do you feel when coaches snatch player for making mistakes?
Nothing wrong with snatching them, but do they snatch them and don't play them? No more? First of all, I don't have a problem with a coach taking any approach. I'll give you a scenario, and I had a question. You had one coach on the call said, we're going to go home for Thanksgiving. You got another coach on the call that said, we're gonna take Thanksgiving. So the question is now, is one coach philosophy better than another? No, your coaching philosophy is your coaching philosophy. I have zero problems with any coach doing whatever they feel is right for their program. Right. This is what I'm saying. So if they pull him, they pull him. You know what I look for when I see that? I look at that player and I see that player take the coaching. I love that. Coach, he's like, I got you, coach. Then you got some player, man, it's the difference. Just talking, just a little perspective.
I mean, I'll have to see your guy Chaney out there too, man.
Chaney?
Yeah. When that Chaney
Chaney?
Huh?
V Chaney?
What that Frankie Dunn?
Frankie Dunn, 19?
Yeah, Frankie Dunn played. That's the most I've seen him play, man. He played good.
Frankie made play. Frankie got that pick. He picked up that fumble.
Yeah, that was
hey, shout out to Coach Taylor. He highlighted something, TD. Shout out to Ashton, bro. Man, we still talking about the game. It don't matter. Ashton made one of the most heads-up plays, bro. Remember I'm standing on the sideline and I'm looking at the ball's coming in the direction. Instead of Ashton trying to go get the fumble, he hit the quarterback.
Right.
Because the quarterback is the Alcorn's quarterback was the closest person to the ball. So if he tried to go down and recover the ball, they still keep the ball. Ashton was like, boom, I'm going to hit you and not let you get it. I'm going to let my teammate get it. And boom, he wrapped the quarterback. Frankie scooped that thing up, and we were gone, baby.
I mean, it's one more thing about that play I'll say about Ashton. If he had looked over his right shoulder, he would have picked up number 4 for Alcorn. He the one made the tackle. Ashton could have gotten in his way. It would have been a 6.
Could have been.
He didn't see him coming.
No,
he
was kind of running side by side with the quarterback. So it's like, do I try to scoop the ball up?
Right.
Or do I see yeah, so to his right was the quarterback, to his left was Frankie. He said, boom, let me hit the quarterback and let Frankie get that thing. So it was a beautiful play, man. Hey, but anyway, we're gonna change gears real quick, man. We'll come back to the game because we're gonna definitely. And listen, I say that this reason because I did want to. Y'all hear us talk all season. I want to open it. That's why I said this, TD. Not that I don't want to talk about it. I want to give everybody else an opportunity to give a thought process on the game. So we are going to drop the link when we do talk about the Alcorn game because it's our only show this week. So if you want to come up and give your thoughts, come on up and give them. But listen, since we won, TD, we got a SWAC championship. I do want to say this: the SWAC championship game, although it's hosted, it's going to be Jackson State is going to host it.
What are you looking at?
No, I was just trying to understand one of them comments right there.
Oh, I'm
just trying to make sure my brain don't go the wrong way. And but anyway, SWAC championship game. I'm just trying to make sure.
Hey, I'm telling you something. I was looking to my right and I heard you get silent. I said, kid in that chat.
I'm like, what that's supposed to mean? I don't even get it. I'm like, but nevertheless, they keep moving. SWAC championship because they just people annoying, bro. They are. We call things what they are. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you got the right to not listen. If you don't want to listen, you ain't gotta listen. You can just go to something else. See how they work? You on YouTube, just leave. You can do that. But anyway, SWAC championship. The game is hosted by the SWAC. Not hosted by Jack. So I'm saying this is a SWAC championship game. So the regular season is over. So I mean, everybody, I ain't got to ignore. I mean, I'm fine. Trust me. I've been doing this for 3 years straight. I'm pretty good at managing chats and talking and multitasking. I'm okay. But SWAC championship on sale now. 601-979-0845. TD was a line today. It was a line today to get tickets.
Tell me.
It was a line today to get tickets.
Boy, I love it.
But why though? Let me say this, man. Tiger Nation. Y'all do realize you don't have to go to the vet to get your ticket, right?
Hey, man, maybe they need something to do, man. They want a fellowship. They still want to spread the victory.
So here we go again. Ken is just, I know these people don't. People get sick of me. I know. I'll be sick of their ass too.
They want
I'm just as sick of you as y'all are sick of me.
They want to spread the victory in the air, Ken.
Man, not if you stand in line rushing the rest of the ticket lady when all you got to do is click www.gojsutigers.com/tickets and you can buy your ticket online because y'all, we're not getting paper tickets. There is no such thing as paper tickets. Buy them online. And I'm not saying this because it was a line online too. Well, you ain't got to sit in just time online, man. I'm just saying, listen, if you want to go down there, I know they still write checks, Miss Rochelle. I get it. But I'm just telling y'all, we could take some strain off the ticket office and you ain't gotta be tying up your lunch break, being frustrated all day. Just go online and get the ticket. You see who just did that? You see that?
I just did that.
You just posted it, right?
Yes, sir.
No, Vic, they was in line. I got a whole picture.
Oh, shit.
It was an hour wait online. Well, I mean, you come back to it. So all the parking and everything is available. It's all online. So listen, let me break down the numbers real quick. So general parking, you better get it while it lasts. It's $40 to park. The point that I'm making is, which line would you rather be in? The line online or the line at the stadium?
You go to other tabs while you're online, huh?
Well, when it comes to reserve, so when it comes to like reserve seats, for example, general admission is gonna be $50. General admission, you ain't gonna run out of no seat. You're gonna be able to get a seat. Reserve is going to be those who had reserve seats during the season, TD. They're going to get first dibs on their own tickets. So all the reserve people are going to buy their own tickets if they're coming, right? And then box seat is going to be the same way. Drop the link. The link, he just dropped the link in the chat. Scroll up. Fred said he had no problem online. Just drop the link. I did. The site crashed a few times and will put you further in the line. Hey, man. It depends on what, but again, I'm not saying that it ain't no there were no issues. If you want to go up there, you go up there. I'm just saying you can still buy it online. However you choose to do it. Someone tell T-Jack we got lines over here. He don't have the X word to line. We'll come back to that. But no, man, parking lot B, C, D, tailgate 205. Here go the numbers, man. Sweet season is over, but these are the SWAC championship prices. That's what it is. Get it while the getting is good. And no, if you paid for a season ticket parking pass, it does not translate to the SWAC championship.
What?
TD, my season tickets are gone. Dog, it's over with. You only had 5 season tickets. It didn't have SWAC championship in that thing. Even though we was going anyway. But you have to buy your ticket because this is a SWAC game, bro.
Yes, sir. Ooh.
So yeah, ain't no passes. We got shout out to Trav. Trav, we gonna still need my media pass, man. My parking. Still need that one joint. But other than that, man, we gonna keep it rolling, man.
Hey, hold on, bro. Before you move from there, shout out to Tiger Nation and what Brave showed up, man, for packing the vet, man. It looked good in there, man. It looked real good in there. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, like you said, this is nothing translating to this game. No barcodes. Everything from the season is done. It's all you have to buy all over again. This is extra. This is the postseason play. The next 2 games you're gonna have to pay for. You gotta pay for the SWAC championship. You gotta pay for the Celebration Bowl if you're going. Right.
To my
grab your tickets right away. Don't wait.
Parking pass backwards. Slide up in this thing. Hey, by the way, speaking of parking passes,
well, I'm only saying it because I actually had a call with the ticket office and I was just repeating what was said to me. So I'm not trying to tell people what to do. Listen, I don't care if you want to, tailgate in the parking lot and hike out and wait to get your ticket. You stand in line for 2 days if you want to. Whatever suits your fans. Go ahead, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Again, I try not to complain because I know people have a job to do, but I will say this. I had a parking pass that was legit, but I got turned around when I was turning in, tell me there was no more parking, but I was, I had Blue Bingo parking. You know what I'm saying? And so the dude would let me in. I'm like, sir, the parking is reserved because they have an officer there. He just refused to let me in. So I had to go around another way to get in. I get over there, it's 15 parks reserved for Blue Bingo. And I'm like, sir, but I didn't get mad at them because I know people doing their job, and when they don't know, they don't know. Last thing I need to do is get upset and frustrated over something simple. But it
is frustrating though, bro.
It can be taxing, man. I mean,
it is emotionally frustrating. I had an incident too. I won't go into depth, but I'll just say that I had the same type issue with with one of the security guard dudes, man, he was doing his job. He was giving a command, and I was just explaining to him that what he was saying couldn't happen was allowed according to. So for those who didn't know, we had our diamond donor passes for the season, right? It was so the way ours was set up was you can come pre-game and post-game. Post-game, TD, we had one of our supporters that was trying to get down onto the field after the game. And because I guess that was a command that nobody could come on the field, he was just took it on his mind that he was like, well, it don't matter if you got that pass, you can't come. So I had to go and talk to the dude, and he's like, man, I got a command. They told me that you're just gonna have to go. I said, well, who did you get the command from? Eddie Myers. We're gonna talk about the recruits when we get to that part of the show. Man, y'all just please stop doing that, bro. Y'all, if y'all want it, why don't y'all just watch the show and just let it come to you, man? That's in case never mind, let me keep going. All right, so we talking to the security guard, right? And what happened is he said, "You don't know who." Now I don't do that. Now did I do that? I didn't say that because I knew the deal with that. I never do nothing like that. But this is what I knew the brother. I knew the good brother that was actually the security guard. I was like, I'm not coming at you about it. I was just explaining to him, hey, there's only 2 perks that come with this pass, TD. Pre-game and post-game, and you taking away one of the other half. Like a part of their perk is they get to come on the field for post-games. You get what I'm saying? Don't take this away from them. They can't be on the field during the game. They got to go sit down. So I said, I promise you, bro, if somebody was to walk over here and I showed them this and explained them to that. He said, just give them my I don't need a credential. I am I never moved that. Travis will tell you, I keep my pass. I don't walk around there like I'm somebody like that. I follow the rules. And Travis always got to remind me, look, TD, I stay outside the box. I don't try to be in the sideline or nothing like that in the way, in the videos. I be on the ends just like everybody else is. Don't get inside the box.
Man, I just tell people I know Travis Jerome.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, DJ Mr. Keith. That was exactly where I was. And I actually did get the person down. So it took a minute for me to explain it and explain it and explain it and explain it. And finally, bro. So I understand where you're coming from. It is frustrating when you're trying to do basic stuff. Like, for example, the previous week, we had somebody at the gate that was directing everybody on high school day to go behind the buses. When I'm like, they're going to Lot E, bro. Lot E is right here where you standing. Why would you send them all the way down there by the tailgate lot? Just to have to turn around and come back and go through the same gate anyway, because I had to drive over there and be like, bro, Lot E right there. He didn't even know what Lot E was, but I'm not talking about it because folk doing their job. So I got to put that out there, man, because I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to get no text message or no phone call, man. You on there talking about it, folk trying. No, we're not. I'm just saying, sometimes folk don't be knowing, man.
Right. Speaking of people doing their job, they don't want no problem with Officer Levine, man. Dude come down through that sideline. Stop it.
Hey, look, believe it or not, man, Travis put me on sideline. Travis put me on sideline patrol, man, during the game Saturday. Man, look, I'm on the sideline saying, everybody get back. Because I was afraid, I was so afraid them refs was gonna throw a sideline warning flag on us at the wrong time. So I'm like, these dudes, I don't trust these dudes. And this is what crap. One last thing on the refs, and we're gonna move on. So one of the refs, y'all remember the referee that was remember the referee that pushed Isaias out of the coin toss for the SWAC Championship last year?
Yeah. The one that asked him to be quiet 8 times.
He was a part he was a part of the crew. Man, I spoke to the dude, man, before the game. Dude didn't say nothing. I said, oh, it's gonna be one of them games, huh? I almost did that. I almost said, well, fuck you then, punk. But I didn't. TD, tell me why I got on my plane Saturday, bro. And the dude, me and the dude riding the plane together. He frowned all up, looking all at me. I just stared at him.
They should have put y'all on the same seat. That would have been interesting.
We were one seat down from each other. He turned and looked at me. I looked at him.
Hey, you do realize you say something to that dude. He says to go to the sideline.
What I say, man?
Man, you crazy, man. Man, what you trying to get it, man? You got to go nowhere. I
didn't say all that, TD. You just adding words, bro. I know Ken Clark gets to call a play for TC. Hell no, I ain't that damn plug. You should have rolled to the airport. Man, listen, man, I don't like no referees, bro. I don't think there is a crew of referees that I rock with in the SWAC. There's only one crew. There's only one. FAMU crew. They all right with me.
Hey man, hey, what a referee about to jack up Tober, man. Did you see it?
charged at the man like he's been hit the dude. I
was like, so Tober said something to one of the DBs, man, and the ref was trying to tell him something. Tober like,
that's cap though, man, because them dudes was letting Alcorn get away with everything, bro. Them dudes was fouling and doing extracurricular stuff. And they were doing all kinds of stuff, foul stuff. They were basically fouling, hell, you know, physicality after the whistle, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway, all right, man. Listen, Jack State won the tennis award again this year, TD. What your thoughts on that? Still low. I mean, it's low for our average. We like to be in the 30s, but 28,733 is the average that we finished with this year. I'll take it, but that's just what we do, man. A couple of big games, homecoming, Alcorn put us over the top. But 28,000 is low, but considering just the trend of people going to games with the amount of games on TV, Tober slapped the ref's hand. You saw that?
No, I ain't see that.
Oh, wow. We increased by 1,000 from last year? Okay. All right. All right. I like it. Moving in the right direction. Shout out to the Big D. Shout out to the fans too, man. Fans showed up Saturday. I'm okay. Listen, man, we are who we are. Shout out to Richard, bro. Richard did a good job of getting fans worked up for the game, bro. He did a really good job. I know sometimes we jump down Richard about whatever, but I was well pleased with Richard's efforts on Saturday, bro, to get the fight. Fans was, and I know people say, man, why don't we get more loud during it? Look, man, it is what it is.
Yeah, man. Tiger Nation showed up. You know, shout out to the Braves. You know, they brought their you know what? The winning streak that the Braves got on, the whole atmosphere, the whole thought of sending us home, the rivalry game, it panned out, man. So shout out to Alcorn for showing up. You know, we know the reason y'all showed up. I mean, I guess the same reason we showed up at Lorman. Yeah, you wanted to see them, y'all wanted to see the Tiger get beat, but we good. Glad y'all came out.
I think we'll get that next week.
That winning streak made that thing happen. Because Ken, if they didn't get on that 4-game winning streak, and us not being able to go to the SWAC Championship wasn't in jeopardy, I'm not sure that they would have shown up like that. Now, of course, you got lower Braves fans, just like you got lower Tigers fans. No, don't get me wrong. You got some of the that would have showed up regardless. But with that being said, it was a great thing, man. Just look in the stands on both sides and see the majority of the stadium, field and everybody, cheering for their squad. It was a beautiful thing.
I agree, bro. Great job, Tiger Nation. Let's get back to the 30-plus. Maybe we have a really good home slate next year. We'll have Southern at home. We will have FAMU at home. That's 2 big games for us. We will have Valley at home. Who else, TD? Who we play on the west side? Do we get Grambling again? If we do, we have to go there.
We still got Alabama A&M down in Mobile, right?
More than likely, yeah. We would probably have to go to Alabama twice.
Yeah, because we got to go to Alabama State.
Alabama A&M, yeah, we would have to go to Alabama State. Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know if we're going to play UAP. Man. Rotation is just weird. I don't know who rotates off. Grambling rotated on this year. Does Grambling rotate off? Usually it's kind of 2 years before we rotate. I don't know. I think Grambling would be away
because we didn't have we had Texas Southern last year. We didn't have them this year.
Correct. We didn't get we got Prairie View this year, but we because of the home game. But FAMU and Southern, Mississippi Valley. I'm not sure who else will be on that number on that home slate. Oh man, it was phenomenal to see Aubrey Miller. Shout out to Tiger Nation. I love that he came. He got recognized, man. That gave me chills, man. That was really cool to see him back in the fold, man, and get recognized by Tiger Nation. That was pretty dope. He was also present to see his brother break the 1,000-yard mark, which we're gonna touch on that.
Shout out to Travis Jerome.
Yeah, man. Since somebody said we want to talk about the recruits instead of waiting an extra 10 minutes till we got here, we had a really busy day on Saturday. I'm gonna let you jump in there, and I'll just.
Yeah, I do have one question for you before you go to the recruits. Ken, we always talk about Jackson being a special place and once a Tiger, always a Tiger.
Yeah,
we have a lot of former players showing up. You know, a lot of them that left. You know, they might not left in a good way, but they left. But hey, they came back, man. There were several former players on the sideline.
So several former players on the sideline that left us.
Right.
But let me say it this way: they left us for their final year of football, but they left as Jack State graduates, though.
True.
Antonio Doyle,
now Gaddy,
Cam McCoy. I'm not sure. Did Cam graduate from JSU?
I'm not sure he was.
I'm not sure if he did or didn't, but he was at the game. Listen, man, it's always good to see. We have a saying, once a Tiger, always a Tiger. There you go, my goodness. And Jackson State is a special place, man. I mean, at the end of the day, we're adults, man, and we like to embrace the kids. These kids have opportunities, and I can't say, TD, what I would have done if I was a 21-year-old kid that got a degree from Jackson State and had an opportunity to go. I don't know. Maybe at that time it would have factored in. I would have factored that in. DTB is a senior. He went through the ceremony. Yep. That's right. Cornish Miller. Dor is training my younger brother. Yeah, Dor did tell me he was an athletic trainer now. We talked a couple times after that. But I'll say this, man. I appreciated we built relationships with those young men, TD, every last one of them, and especially from the efforts of what we do. You know, they've been brand ambassadors for us. Antonio Doyle, Niles Gaddy, Cam McCoy, nothing but love for them. Wish them nothing but the best. But man, listen, there's some folks that spent one semester, 1 year at Jack State, that's true blue to the heart, to the gristle. Fight you over it. Mad as hell when things don't go that way. You get what I'm saying? There's some folks that love JSU more than some graduates, and they never spent 1 hour in a classroom at JSU. So JSU is beloved by so many different people for so many different reasons, and who are we to tell whoever what Jack State mean to them? It's you know, the question comes down, it's almost like, what's your Jackson State story, right? Everybody loves JSU, man, especially though if you spend any time in Jackson, it's hard to be around this culture and this big old family, man, and not be affected by it and want to be a part of it. Because I can guarantee you this, and I say this, and I ain't talked to neither one of them, and I don't mean it from a disrespect standpoint. I don't know what Tony O'Doyle has done or will do, but I guarantee you he ain't gonna be loved on the way at no UNLV the way he was on Saturday.
For sure.
Now got it, went to Missouri. Okay, Missouri SEC. But I'm telling you, the JSU Tigers just feel more like home than the Missouri Tigers. I can guarantee you that. You follow what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
it's not as cold.
I'm just saying, man.
I got a question for you, bro.
Go ahead, brother.
Would you happen to have a list of no other seniors that's graduating?
I don't have the list. We can get it. I will be at graduation next Friday, though. I will be there for our girl. And all of our brand ambassadors that will be walking the stage. We'll be there to support them and to
check your
cheer
text.
for them.
Check your phone.
Do what? Oh yeah. Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, I saw this, bro. It was all game, bro. They were jacking us up, man.
I was talking about the picture. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I sent you a picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I'm that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'll be there and definitely make sure that we're there to celebrate these young up and coming young adults, man, that's heading off into. I didn't know Nate is a senior, but he does have another year eligibility, man. So looking forward to it, man.
Okay.
It's gonna be a lot of kids that got a jersey on Saturday, TD, that's still gonna have a year eligibility.
Okay.
Not sure how this going to work out or what it's going to look like, but the coaches will know, and they'll let us know, and we'll know when they still on the roster or they hit the portal. Whatever we don't like the portal. We want to keep them here if they got another year eligibility, man. Let's run this thing back and keep it going, right? But let me say this, man. 40 seniors. 40 is a lot of seniors, but we had a whole lot of new fresh meat, and we had some fresh young Cubs ready to become Tigers, TD, over the weekend.
Talk to me now.
So Coach Magana put out a tweet today, said we got 10 commitments from the weekend, bro. 10. And they slowly starting to sprinkle in. But shout out to D. Corey C. Hell of a job. I was there working the cameras and setting up everything and making sure that it looked the way it needed to look, make sure the audio and the sound was right. First interview we did was with Mikey Johnson, son of Trey Johnson, the legendary Coach Trey Johnson. He was in the building, man. Mikey is a big-time safety, big-time DB, man, for Germantown High School. Looking forward to that commitment. I don't know if we get him, but I think we got a really good shot. Really, really good shot. Not a guarantee. But at the same time, it's usually, when you get a commitment, hopefully we get that pen on ink, right? That pen and ink on paper, right? But have you had a chance to watch all of the interviews?
I haven't.
Okay. But great interview. I didn't watch them because I was there. I just let them play so we can get that view. But nevertheless, really good interviews, man. It was had a really good core. Not going to spend much time on them, but I do want to just kind of quickly go through some of the ones that put out. Another big DBTD, Keith Lay from Kosciuszko, 6'3" frame, big time, big safety, man.
KO.
Yeah, like to play in the box. Yep, basketball coach Trey Johnson's son. That's correct. He played basketball with Germantown. If you just look at his face, he looks just like his daddy, don't he? Boy, you show your daddy's son, ain't it?
Boy, there you go.
You your daddy's son.
And they spit you out.
I know, right? I told you that was one of them Sunday eating. Never mind. My bad. Never mind. It's an inside joke. Nevertheless, keep it going. Keith Lay, bro.
Gotta whip it. Kosciuszko whip it. I ain't figure out what a whip it was yet, but
so two safeties, man. Look, good size. Now Trey is a not Trey. Mikey is he's a ball hawk. He's a ball hawk, man. He's definitely a ball hawk, TD. And but Keith, man, said he liked to play in the box, man. Big physical, 6'3", 205. Ooh, well, you got a good frame to be a safety. You my kind of safety. I went and watched his film. Love his film, man. Big physical safety. He can definitely track the ball. Love to lay wood on defenders, man. Big time get, man.
Kosciuszko usually have some good teams, man. They used to be pretty good.
Absolutely. Another DB, man, over at Holmes County, Holmes CC, bro. Our former alma mater, man. Holmes Jr., Jeremy Atkins Jr., big time DB. Another big physical cornerback, TD. I noticed that they were going after a trend. Big physical. A lot of these kids that came and committed were defensive commits. We lost a lot on defense. We got some things we're trying to shore up. Yep. But this young brother right here, man, Trey Hoff, yep, believes that. That's correct. Jeremy Atkins Jr., man, go watch his film. Really good film. Really good physicality, TD. He scored 4 defensive touchdowns, bro. 4.
Now, where is he from?
He's at Holmes Community College right now.
Okay.
Yeah, he's at Holmes Community College, man, and really good DB, man. I really like him. He's a plug and play instantaneously, man. If he comes and commits, call him Germ, man. He said call him Germ. Germ is his nickname. You get a germ on you, boy. I know the GERM is a little different than the JERM, but the same effect. Cause havoc, get inside you and just mess you up. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Yeah.
That's right, Consuela. No, Consulia. But and then the next one up, TD, man, I really like this young man right here, bro. I really enjoyed this interview. Trent Rocker.
I do look tall, man.
6'5", 205 defensive end, outside linebacker.
Out of where?
Colin Community College.
Oh, they were balling this year.
Yes, sir. 6'5", outside linebacker. Yeah, bro. He was he was born in Mobile. However, he was He went to Boonville High School. He was teammates with Kedrick Simmons, who plays basketball. But he came in, and he's a big look, man. This is one of those kids you happy to see Beef get a hold of him, right? You put a 15, 20 pounds on that frame right there coming off the edge with that kind of violence, bro. My goodness, bro. My goodness, man. We got some. Hey,
you know
next
what?
up.
You know, I saw that kid play, man, but I didn't, you know, if I had known he was thinking about coming, I would have watched him more when I went.
You would have walked over there. Hey, that's exactly right, Jack Townsend. That's who I thought about. I thought about Niles Gaddy. That's exactly right. Got Niles Gaddy's size, man. Let me say this too, man. This young kid, man, with Dricus Johnson, another 6'3" cornerback, TD.
Good goodness.
Another 6'3" cornerback, physical. These are physical, big corners, bro. I love the making, man. I love the clay that we're going after. Isaiah Land Wyatt is another example of rocker. That's correct. They big shoes to fill, but definitely a tall frame. But this young kid, this young brother right here with Dricus, man, another physical, rangy corner with size, man. Good ball skills. Straight out of high school.
That's 4 DBs, huh?
Next up, Sammy Dunn. Now, this young man right here, man, is a big time quarterback. He's a quarterback at Viger High School out of Mobile, Alabama. I really enjoyed just talking to him, man. Very smart kid. Sammy was he know football, bro. You know what I'm saying? He know football. You could talk to him and tell he's a quarterback. He was like, man, he liked to pass first. You know what I'm saying? He liked to make plays with his arm. He said he can use his leg when he need to, if he need to improvise, but he's a pass first quarterback. He got really good film. They're still playing. He's accurate. But he's also they still in the playoffs. He said they playing on Friday again. They get a rematch against one of their opponents. Almost to win a state, man. They're trying to win a state championship. So really good kid, man. Be a good get if we get him. You know, we obviously lose the general, and who knows? You know, getting him in will be great. So,
well, yeah, it'd definitely be great, man. You know, luckily we had you know, young Mr. Lockhart, you know, and you know the other quarterbacks in the room to come in when the general went down, man. So it don't hurt to have it stacked now.
So when you say it's pronounced, what is the smile? Is it Vigor? Is that Vigor? Or is it Vigor? Vigor. Because he said Vigor. I'm just telling you what he said. By the way, yes, he said Dr. Doom was at the game when he was there. He's always at the game. He definitely went.
I'm trying to head, buddy.
That's just you. Yeah, man. We didn't even get. There was so many recruits, TD. We didn't even get a chance. He said Vigor. That's what I thought. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of C's, bro.
I asked him, like, bro, give me something.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's Vigor. Vigor. But anyway, nevertheless, hey man, we got a couple of commitments today. Big time commitments, bro. TD, I gotta talk about these two kids. Let's talk about these two commitments real quick. Have you watched the films on these young brothers, man?
No, sir.
Do yourself a favor, because you got a good football acumen, bro. Really good. You can really talk the game. You can see the game. You know the game. Please watch their film and come back and tell me what you think.
Man, I plan on.
Good googly moogly. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna say this right now. These two young brothers, man. OMG. And I'm not hyping nobody up. I'm just going strictly off the film. This young brother right here, Jakari Brown, 6'4", 220. Man, when I say that kid got one of the best first steps coming off the edge, that dude comes off the edge with absolute violence, bro. Matter of fact,
really?
You know, I ain't gonna do this, because y'all be like, can't hype that. Nah, I'm gonna do it. Let's do it. See, let's go to the film, dog.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to the film, bro.
Okay.
Give me the first name. Give me the first name.
J-A-K Brown. Jakari.
Let's go to the film.
I was just about to do it.
I ain't gonna do that to myself because I know folks be like, he always hyping folks up.
He just talking.
He just be talking. Then you come back and critique him, and he act like you can't complain.
That's what they be saying.
He act like they can't process information, man. It's annoying, bro.
Give you some of them, man.
I'm just saying, bro. You just give folks perspective on what they say. They're like, shit. Bunch of damn complainers, bro.
Hey, you just whack
I don't even listen no more. Yeah, my family just sick of me. Look, man, we all have bad days, bro. Hold on, let me see what this is. I don't even know. No, this is junior tape. I don't need that. I want his senior tape. Give me Jakari Brown. I'm going.
Hey, man, the offensive line could have hit me in the back of the head or something, man. You let that man just push you over, man.
There we go. All right, I want you to see the film, bro. So talk to me. Tell me what you think, TD. All right, let's do it. We're doing film study tonight, y'all. A little bit of film study on the recruit. We'll come back to it here in just a minute. Let me
also get your thoughts together because we're gonna drop the link for you to come in and express yourself.
Hey, I told y'all this is the only show this week. Y'all just gonna have to bear with us this week. You can see that, bro?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, let's talk about it. Let's look at it.
Oh,
I ain't saying nothing. I'm just gonna shut up.
Yeah. I mean, the offensive line know they're supposed to block him, right?
Northeast Community College. Just tell me what you think, TD. All right, there you go.
Yeah, first. Ooh. Is somebody gonna block him?
You see the speed off the line, bro?
Yeah.
Look at that. I'm just saying. I just said, am I tripping or am I seeing what I'm seeing? You watch the film for yourself and tell me what you think, football experts. We're looking at Jakari Brown, defensive end commit to Jackson State out of Northeast Community College. Really good room, really good addition to the defensive end room, man, to the Wolf room. Look at that. Get out of my way, boy. Come here, boy.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to just get you down. You want to make sure you buried.
You see what I'm saying? See the get off the edge, bro, the speed off the edge. I love that, man. We talking 6'4", 220, bro. Wait, get off the edge. Get out the way. Come here, boy. Bam. That's
he ain't got great ball skills.
Dude, man, he does.
Because
I see what our staff wanted, what they see. Look at it. Contain, go get the
Yeah, we use some contain. Let's see. That's what's up.
That kid there, bro. Yeah, he got it, man. He got it. Shedding blocks. Look like when he get his hands on you, man, he can get you down.
Does he give you a Von Miller? Get off?
Interesting, bro. I can see that. I can see what you're saying. I like the way he uses his hands, bro.
Yeah. That's the way Von does it.
Yep. Get off me.
Yeah, man. He gave me a Von Miller vibe.
That's a hell of a vibe, though. Boom. Take the block. Bam. Grab him. Gone. He got him on offense blocking. Man, he just plays like he plays hard, man. Plays hard with toughness.
In the words of Coach Taylor, what he gonna play? He gonna play football.
Hey, well said, bro.
Taylor said, "Well, he needs to play. He gonna play.
He gonna play football.
Like Coach Taylor say, Play
Hey,
football.
now, so listen, that's just the first young athlete. That's Jakari Brown, man. Really good film. I thought I really like what I saw when I saw him. TD. Give me the next athlete's name, bro.
Michael Johnson.
Michael Johnson, Carver,
High School.
All right, man. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something.
Yeah. You gotta give it to us before you you gotta tell us before you play
Right.
the film. What's your thought?
I'm gonna tell y'all something. This kid is 6'1", 230 coming off the edge. TD?
Another edge one, okay.
This kid is special, man. I'm gonna give you a player comp. I said it in the chat tonight. Javance Jones, bro.
Man, stop it.
I say nothing else. Let me watch this. Let's watch the film. I'm not saying he's advancing. I'm not saying he's advancing. What I am saying is 6'1", 230. Same exact prototype, typical 6. I feel like from what I saw, the only reason why this young man slipped or probably got overlooked, because we can look at his offers in just a second, is probably because of his height. Sometimes the big schools want a certain frame.
Right.
So sometimes the 6'1s don't get those opportunities. You gotta be extra nasty, right? Let's take a look at it. This is Michael Johnson. .58. He's a national. He's a player of the year, Georgia. 5'8".
Man, he's talking about 18 dudes. Wait a minute, what was that?
Come on. Did you ain't see it? I'll bag it up for you again, because I did the same thing. You gotta watch TD. Don't look off. It's gonna be quick. It's coming in hot. Just watch.
I mean,
I'm a fan, bro. I ain't gonna fanboy, but just watch the film. I look at film and I'm like, oh yeah, he got some. Kid got speed too.
Boy, stop.
That dude look like he ain't want none of that smoke. Gonna knock the ball out at the end. All right, back out the edge again. Get out the way.
Ooh.
And that was a big time. That was an Alabama commit. Check out his effort. Off the edge. Boom. Get through there. Don't give up on the play. Go make the tackle down the field. Y'all don't know if y'all don't remember how Javance played. This is how he played, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's gonna beat Javance Jones, but look at it.
That's right. That what you call having a motor.
Boy got a motor, man.
Motor.
Definitely got a motor.
And so when you said Javance, I was like, is he in the 3-point stands, 4-point stand? And he is.
He's doing all of it, bro. I really like this kid, man. I watched all this film. I was like, man, this kid is special, bro. I didn't get to meet him. I'm not sure if he was in town this week, but look, get through there. Bang, close out, good close out, break down. I mean, 236-1. I mean, hell, you can play linebacker, you can play many different positions, but I like him off the edge. Guess who else 6'1" off the edge, TD?
6'1"
Houston.
Ooh.
I'm not saying either one of those players. I'm just saying 6'1". Look at that. Bang. One of the things that being 6'1" coming off the edge does when you got big tackles is their ability to bend and get down.
They have long arms.
Yeah.
Kind of put you in. So when you said that, it took me to Elvis Dumerville.
That's a good comparison, bro. What a kid, man. Pursuit.
Elvis Dumerville. That's how he was.
Now again, like I said, this high school film, man, but it's good clay, bro. You gotta have something to build with. And you look for the intangibles, man, for these young athletes, man, and he got it, bro. Can tackle well. One of the other things I'll say about him, man, it's 9 minutes of film. We're not gonna watch all of it, but I think you guys get the gist. If you don't mind, if y'all want to see more of it, go over and go check out his film. TD, let me see if you can see this. Can you still see my screen?
Yes.
All right, he was named the APS Male Athlete of the Month and Defensive Player of the Year for Region 5 2A in Georgia, bro.
God, dog.
Anybody that knows what Georgia football is like, you know it's very hard to win anything in the state of Georgia, bro. To be a Georgia, that's huge, man. So to get a player like that caliber, when you look at some of his offers that are out there, he looked like kind of one of those under the radar type kids that that the coaches did their homework on, and you get him in the room and you just develop him up. I think he's an instant, day one contributor, bro. Western Kentucky offer, Morehouse. I mean, he has some other offers, but not all of them are updated because he's not starred. But I don't really care. I thought about this too. I did think about Barron Hobson. That's exactly what I thought about too. On some of those plays, he looked like Barron Hobson. But man, the point I'm making is the defense got better, and this is just 2 of 10 commitments. And then the other commitment we got, man, as we excited about. Man, shout out to Jaden. This is a really cool photo shoot, man, for Jared to join his brother. Really, really dope, man. Happy to have Jaden, man. Jaden is just a physical specimen, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna need him to stop all this flexing, man. Jay. Hey, Jay.
Hey, man, why you hating on this sexy, man?
Man, all this flexing, man. I see the few picture, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm working out too. I'm just
Yes, indeed, man. That's a really good comparison, though. Really good comparison. But man, listen, Jaden is gonna be a great addition to the wide receiver room, man. You know him and his brother work out a lot of good chemistry. For next season, man. Great pickup, man. 6'1", 182, 400. You know what I'm saying? 4 type speed, great physicality. Coach Marshall said when he watched him play, he caught everything. Caught everything, man. So another great addition to the wide receiver room. I absolutely love it. 7-11, always open.
Man.
Yes, indeed, man. Let's keep it moving, though, man. The final season polls, I mean, for the end of the regular season, TD, we finished in the top 25, number 20 in the country. In the coaches poll, we moved up to number 12. I'm not doing the HBCU poll stuff because, some of them polls, all they did was replace Alabama State, who beat the crap out of somebody. They didn't do anything to drop to number 2 and number 3, and they had to switch them because we won the SWAC East. So the narratives wasn't going to fly. So in some of the HBCU polls, they just replaced South Carolina State, who was way down here. So South Carolina State beat Delaware State, so they bumped them up. But nevertheless, it is what it is. Save some women's for us, bros. But no, man, the rankings are what they are. At the end of the day, everybody's 0-0 now. Yeah, they got South Carolina State number 1 now. By the way, speaking of South Carolina State, man, heard some of the stuff that on Kobe's show. They said I'm going to say this real quick and then I'm going to move on about South Carolina State, right? South Carolina, I guess somebody from South Carolina State was like, they felt like, I guess they said Jack State ain't, I mean, we ain't, I guess we would, they something about Jack State would, we not the team that we once were. Not that we once were, but we were not as good as we were last year. If we did come back, it's gonna be a totally different story. But then they went on to proceed to say that Prairie View would be a better matchup because they're more well balanced. I said, so that's a good way of saying you don't want to play Jackson State. Like, why would you want the better team in the Celebration Bowl? You won't want your lick back? So that tells me it's kind of disingenuous, but they talk. I understand it. You don't have to play a championship game after winning your regular season division to get to the game. You get to just have the best record, and then you get to go to the game. That's a little different. So y'all get to sit for 3 weeks. They feel like they can beat PV. So however you really want to spin it, I know y'all don't want Jack State in Atlanta again because your ass know you ain't gonna win. But you know. So, but anyway, polls are polls. It is what it is. Let's talk about this past week's performance, man. Newcomer of the week, Jared Lockhart, 13 for 16, 169, 1 tug. Offensive player of the week, Nate Rimber, 6 receptions, 100 yards, 1 tug. So hell of a day, man, for Jackson State. You would think with some of the chatter, I know Jared fumbled the ball at the end, but the young man is balling, bro. He has balled. He's I remember TD when we lost to Grambling. We lost our quarterback, and we needed to win 4 games to host the SWAC Championship. And the young brother had to do it, and he's doing it at a very high clip. He's passing 67% of his passes. He's 1,030 yards. So, 7 touchdowns, 4 rushing touchdowns, 2 INTs, a couple of fumbles, true freshman, and he's winning. You know what I mean? And he also, I'll let you speak to both of these, but Jared Lockhart just so happened to become the Stats Performance National Player of the Week, bro.
Congratulations.
Super duper congratulations. My question would be, man, because you would listen to some of the chatter, and it's almost as if people would say that Jared had a bad game. And I'm like, I don't know what game they was looking at. I can't really say. I could tell you the 3 incomplete passes. It was high to Dupree on the fade route in the red zone, or whatever that was. It wasn't a fade route. It was an out route. He just overthrew Dupree. The first pass out of the second half to Dupree, I think, which was low to the ground. And the third pass was he scrambled to the left side. He's a right-handed thrower. He scrambled to the left and delivered he threw that thing on a rope down to Jamil Gardner. Jamil made a jump catch. The DB made a great play. Those are the 3 incompletions for the whole game.
Oh, you're talking about in the end zone. In the end zone.
Yes. So those are his 3 incompletions. Everything else, hey, we've been asking for slant routes all year. He was firing in them slants that was called. Did a really good job.
I like that side. I like that side thing to Jency.
Man, the use of wow, we got a tight end. We've been using our tight end. You know what I'm saying? So very, very good game. The only blemish on the game was the fumble, which again, like Coach said, trust your teammates. They had your back. But congratulations to Jared being a newcomer of the week and the Stats Performance National HBCU Player of the Week. And for Nate being the Offensive Player of the Week, man. How dope is that, man? Talk to me.
So here's the thing. Actually, I think Jared had 2 fumbles. But
the sack in the end zone, the drop in the end zone was Nate. Nate threw that.
Yeah, that was Nate. Yeah, that was Nate. But what I was about to say is, because tomorrow only caught 1 pass for 10 yards, but Jared had 2 fumbles. One of them we recovered. However, what I liked about that fumble, it was a center exchange. He never really got the ball. He tried to give it to Ahmad, so nobody never really had control of it. But what I liked about it, and what I like in a leader, is he talked to his center about what happened, about what transpired. You know what I'm saying? And so I always look for things like that when you talk about a leader. You know what I'm saying? A leader is not gonna like just flat foot curse you out and dog you out and embarrass you. They're gonna grab you, pull you to the side, and let you know what we need to do better. And then, if it don't go from there, then you do what you gotta do. So the reason I pointed out that other fumble, because I'm looking at the leadership, saying that the young man has. And like you said, Ken, he had a good game, man. I mean, I'm gonna tell you something, man. That pass to Janalen Dupree was so on point. But I'm gonna tell you this. I was impressed with Dupree. Because Dupree stopped himself in the middle of getting laid out.
Yeah.
And was able to, take that tackle, without hurting himself. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good play, man. So shout out to Jared, for doing what he's doing. And Key, you pointed it out. When the general went down, when our quarterback went down, They were deflated out the building. And, Parker came in, he did his thing, and we need a little more of a spark. And Jared came in the game and he lit it up. You know what I'm saying? He inflated the building a little more. Unfortunately, we wasn't able to complete the task, but the young man came in. I know he threw 2 touchdowns. It seemed like he and Nate Boogie is starting to jam a lot. So
yeah, they are, bro. They are. They're in a really good rhythm. A lot of good passes to Nate. Nate was just baller, bro. He was the man amongst boys in that game.
Shout out to him, man. Very well deserved. And I'm happy for the young man, especially when you listen to a journey and you talk to him. He's a great guy. Even in the interview that he and Jeremiah did with Coach Taylor in the post game, the humbleness, that he has, but he's very confident in himself and what he can do. And he feel like with the ball in his hand that he's extremely electrified. There's nothing that he can do when he get the ball. If you get it to him, he gonna make it happen. What he tell fam, he said, I'm back. Cause I tortured you the last time. So, man, I hope, like you said, Boogie got 1 more year. I call him the little big man, because that's how he play. As small as he is, he play huge. So, congratulations to both of these guys. Very well deserved. Again, shout out to the coach for putting them in the position to be able to make this, to accomplish this, because all of them go hand to hand. And shout out to the O-line, man. So, congratulations to Nate and Jared Lockhart for doing their thing this year. Very well deserved.
Well, I would say that Jared and Jacobian has played the same amount of games, same amount of time. Probably, well, I guess you can say more because he's played 5 complete games. Jacobian played 5 complete games in a quarter. Jared played 5 complete games in 2 quarters. Well, actually, they played the exact same because they played the exact same amount of time. Jacobian had a quarter against Grambling. Jared had a quarter against Grambling, and they both started 5 games. So there you go. Parker had 2 quarters against Grambling. So that's they played the same amount of time when you look at the stats. But this is
that Grambling laws go to Jacobian, huh? Being that he was the starter.
They go to Jackson State. It's not like baseball. I was saying like when we measure Jacobian's record, we talk about his starting and finishing the game.
Right.
He didn't finish the game. He left in the first quarter with a lead. So I mean, that ain't on him. The point that I'm making is that I'm talking about actual game time that he played. Like Jared played literally 5 starts. Jacobian had 5 starts. They both had a quarter. Jacobian had. Now I'm talking about according to the comment that was just made that Jared played. Right. So you can say Jared actually did play more than Jacobian this year. You can say that.
I mean, but I'm not gonna say I can't get past, but I absolutely love when I see the clipping of Jacobian being the biggest cheerleader for that young man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
He made the spirit. I remember we was in Vegas.
Jared did not play.
He was on the sideline. His thing was, look here, man, I just want to win, hurt and all. He was sharing the rooting because, hey, he was like, let's win regardless at all costs. That's a teammate, brother.
Jared didn't play against Hampton?
No, he didn't. He played against Tuskegee.
It was Tuskegee he played. He started. That was the first time he got on the field.
Facts.
Yeah. But nevertheless, man, it's pretty good, man. The thing about Jared that makes this thing even more special, and we want to give him his flowers while they're giving them to him, is that he came in the summer, man. He came in the late, I guess you could say the late spring. So he didn't even get a spring training. He didn't get an off season of training. He came in on the back end and kind of got caught up and to be thrust into a mid-season championship run and to hold up the end of the deal. I think that's the magnitude of it, TD. This is what's crazy. Let me give you a funny stat, TD.
Talk to me.
Do you know in the second half, Jared was 3 for 5?
Said 3 for 5?
Yep. Passing.
Okay.
He threw the ball 5 times in the second half.
Right.
That's the point I'm making is this. He was 10 for 11 at half with that one missed pass to Dupree. He had over 100 yards in the tug, right? So why did I bring that up? Again, we actually rang more true. I think we was more 69-31% pass. We was 69% run, 31% pass in that game. So at the quarterback position this season, whether it was Jacobian or Jared or Parker or whomever, our coaching staff and offensive scheme is not designed for our quarterback to go out there and be Joe Montana. It's designed for us to we play behind our big nasties in our running back room.
Right.
That's how we play football. And we don't want our quarterback, when called upon, to not be able to deliver the ball and do what they need to do when they get the opportunities. We're talking about 16 passing attempts, and he played the whole game. So when you look at the stats, but you also have to look at the impact. You got to look at kind of what went down. You see some of the commentary, because people be like, man, when is Jacoby coming back? Well, it's like, hey, I think he's cleared. We'll see. Having a healthy Jacoby ready to go into the SWAC Championship, whether starting or being reserved, is a great scenario for Jackson State either way.
What you talking about?
That's a great scenario.
What? So, you don't know who the game playing for.
There you go. But nevertheless, either quarterback, we feel good about all of them going out there. But I definitely wanted to, I love that Jared is getting his just due when and he's able to shine his light, man. And Jack State football is in great shape, man. This is a really good situation. Said folks saying we were too conservative. I don't think people. Let me say this: I'm not going to insult anybody's intelligence and their football acumen and what they see. My slogan is: you see what you see. I ain't here to debate you on what you saw. You know what I'm saying? But what I am going to tell you is the data. The data doesn't need you or our support. It don't need my support or your support, TD. All we can do is just state the facts, right? The data says we are at 65-35% run pass team. It was the same way when Jacoby was quarterbacking last year. It's the same way with Jared and Jacoby and Parker quarterbacking this year. Our coaches ask our quarterbacks to throw the ball 35% of the time, and that's why sometimes you might see it look like lulls. It might just be a long, methodical drive that don't lead to no points, or it might lead to 3, and you might only get a couple of possessions that quarter. Because if you go back to the third quarter, TD, it wasn't many possessions. I think each team got the ball twice in third. We scored 3. Alcorn scored a touchdown. So we scored a field goal in the fourth quarter. I think it was the fourth, whichever quarter it was. But go ahead. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good, bro. I know we all like bombs over Baghdad. You know what I'm saying? For sure. I mean, I do. You know what I'm saying? We want to see the bomb. We want to see him go down the sideline. We want to see Nate go across the middle. At the same time, man, there's nothing like seeing a running back run over, offensive line open up a hole and run the back, run over a linebacker too. And he head down the sideline in the middle of the field too. Here's the name of the game. We try to get into the end zone. Once you get into the end zone so many times and you're ahead of the other team, then you want to run clock. The best way to run clock is to run the ball.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Far this question right here, man. Hey, Max, basically what it was, they trust their offensive line. I mean, you took my thought out of my head, Max, because I was just about to say, man, it was a heck of a trench battle going on Saturday.
It was.
Both guess what, sides of the ball.
You remember that FAMU game? Remember we needed 17 yards to get a first down?
And Ahmad broke it.
Where did Ahmad run?
Up the middle.
It ain't nobody bitching and complaining when it worked. To your point, when it works, it works. I understand it. But we're built different. We have a team. TD, it's not even just that. You remember the Alabama State game? Remember that 3rd and long, and Jacoby ran a quarterback sneak up the middle and got the first down? I'm just saying, we run the ball on long 3rd downs. That's the type of team we are.
I mean, here's the thing, Tiger Nation, Ken, myself. We have to be, again, mindful and appreciative of what the coach is bringing in and what they're doing. You take a quarterback like Jacoby and a quarterback like Jerry, man, and knowing that you can't go wrong with the size and the arm strength and the ability that those young men, bro, I like our position. And like you said, you know, General coming back, we in the SWAC play, preparing, trying to, you know, get to the Celebration Bowl. Don't nobody know who to prepare for. Pick your poison, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but I knew Alcorn was probably going to come out to Jared with him being a freshman, but I don't think they really know what they was getting into, you know, either. They had some good blitzes coming out. Hey, kid, they blitzed 2 men off the corner at the same time. They blitzed one off the C gap, and I was like, okay, you know, and Jared did what he's supposed to do. He took the ball in and he went down. You know, that was supposed to do.
Fight another day.
Yeah, right. You live to fight another day. I mean, smart football. I mean, that's basically what I'm getting at.
It worked 3 out of 10. That's the problem. Well, there's some plays that work 9 out of 10. Some plays that may work 5. I get where you're coming from. I totally understand it.
I mean, Max, I agree with you. You know, the outside or a quick slant probably would have been better, but
I can name 4 times. I can name 4 times, TD, where we went outside and got negative yards. I'm talking about in the last 2 games.
Yeah.
Davenport outside, Ahmad outside. Because you say, well, why don't we just only run it? If you're telling a coach to only go outside when Travis Terrell gets on the field, then you just became predictable. If you're saying, coach, don't run the ball outside with Davenport or with Ahmad Miller, you want to run that up the middle because they're more physical, where you just became predictable. You need all of your backs being able to do everything. And again, it's hindsight being 2020. It's always easy to dissect a play that didn't work and say what would have worked. You still have to execute it, and you still got to beat the other team. If the other team makes a play, they're talking about, when they do their film study, they saying, man, we really did a good job on this play. We knew this. You see what I'm saying? It's a chess match. Like I always say, it's a battle. You're playing against their defense. And when
you got big on big, you expect your big to win. I mean, you putting money on your guy.
And I agree. And sometimes you're gonna win, sometimes you're not.
Sometimes you're gonna win, you're gonna lose. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. Now I'm shout out to Muda, man. Muda been playing some ball this year. Unfortunately, he had to go out. I think Villanueva had to come in and play center. Young man, he came in and did a good job, man. So again, shout out to the O-line coach for being able to interchange, player. True, no, we had that fumble at the end, but for the most part, we didn't hike the ball, 15 yards over the quarterback head. Matter of fact, number 55 for Alcorn get a game ball from me.
Appreciate you, big dog. That man thought his quarterback was Randy Johnson back there, didn't he?
Yeah.
I could say Victor Wembanyama was playing. He thought Victor was back there playing quarterback, bro. But let me say this though, man. We'll get into it. I did drop the link. If you guys want to give your thoughts and come up, you're more than welcome to. Not gonna spend any time on these other teams. I expected Prairie View. TD. Oh, I know FAMU hurt because FAMU had that game won. Did you watch that last play? That final drive?
I did see the last play and heard what
Coach was fourth down. It was fourth and whatever. Man, he hit a wide receiver, man, for the game, bro. It's crazy. I thought Alabama State was gonna smoke UAPB. They did. Prairie View beat the snot out of Valley. They did. Texas Southern beat Alabama A&M like we thought they did. And of course, we beat Alcorn. We're gonna dissect that. But the FAMU game was probably when Cozy getting fired. I don't know, man. He let the guy get behind him. That was that is the no of DBs when you playing prevent defense. You do not let the wide receiver get behind you. Never, ever, ever, ever. You got that right, man. Full throttle. Keep cozy, man.
Y'all
keep cozy. Go
ahead. Y'all some selfish individuals. Yeah, man, say keep cozy.
Shout out to Jensen Riley right here, man. Hell of a I don't really have much to say on that. I think Jensen kicked that man into the portal, man.
Oh, really? Yeah, really. Hey man, Alcorn showed some ballers, man. But you know what? The Alcorn that played us, man, I was you remember I was saying in the beginning of the season, I was expecting more from Alcorn. You know what I'm saying? I thought they were gonna have something to say in the West.
Well, they said that the coach finally started playing the players that, you know, in the right positions, and what was the penalty that brought that back? It wasn't on Jensen, I know that much.
It was a legal man downfield.
An eligible man down the field. That's what it was.
Offensive
Somebody
line
was blocking down the field. I think he scrambled out and hit Jensen, and knock a pitch out there. There wasn't no flag on this play though. Man, a cleat to the face.
It happened so quick though.
Yeah, it did, man.
Yeah, they happened.
He looked very athletic on that thing, man. TD, I sent it to him and told him he need to frame this, bro.
Yeah, he should. I might need to do it myself and give him to sign it. I'm telling you, man.
I know, right? Nah, it took him a while, but we're not making fun of the young man. He did get banged up on this play, but somebody
did. Okay,
I think he did, yeah. But the steal of this is insane right here.
Hey man, can I make one more statement to Mr. Lockhart? Can I get you to stop trying to beat up defensive linemen, sir?
Let me say this, man.
I don't care who it is.
I know he got a penalty, bro, but I'm sorry, dog. I totally understood why it happened, bro.
I ain't talking about that. He did that against Valley, man. I mean, Bam had to push him out the field. I mean, Jeremy,
you're a young man, bro. You got folk playing with you, man. Like the dude hit him. The dude hit him, and he hit him upside the head. And John Lockhart was like, bro, what you hit me upside my head for? Because he got the penalty. Right. You know what I'm saying?
He was that ball like, man, what's up?
Yeah, number 80 is in the portal now, man. But yeah, the dude punched him first, though, bro. That's what was so crazy about it, man. Like the dude, and I ain't never gonna. Listen. I get it. I know it's a penalty, but it's like, and coach got on him about it, man. You got to contain. But you get tired, bro, of these dudes hitting you, and then the referee just going to them saying, "Hey, son, don't do that." Don't tell the son, don't say don't do that.
Right.
Throw a freaking penalty, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, but the point I made with that, man, I was talking about the heart.
That chair slide, but he got to teach him how to slide. He's a true freshman. Kid was in high school last year. Teach him how to slide. We got to teach him how to slide. We'll get him to do that.
Listen more to Coach Omar. Get on.
Again, he didn't have no offseason like that. He came in for the summer and then went straight to fall camp.
Yeah, I actually think it was the second summer session.
Yeah, man, he came in late.
Right.
Graduated in the spring and then made it to campus in the summer, man. So imagine what he'll look like if he get a full offseason, man. He'll be fine.
Yeah, I think the first time I saw him.
Sometimes that we're talking about a fifth-year senior versus a true freshman. I love the fact that there's a lot of teams, bro, they lose they general, bro. They season is cooked.
Right.
Look at Southern. I tried to tell y'all that Jaden Woods was the best quarterback for Southern. The kid went down against Valley T. We never saw him again.
I said that last year. But they said it was more going on with that, I think. But you ended up getting that concussion against Valley.
Against Valley. I understand it. So but what I'm saying is Ashton Strutter had 4 receptions. Man, 4 touchdowns the whole season, bro. He played 9 games.
Well, they had Cam. They had Cam.
They didn't go with Cam. So, they didn't feel like Cam gave him a good chance to win. But what I'm saying, though, is they went into the season with Woods being their starter. And their season was cooked. Shout out to Grambling for not really falling apart after T-Set went down. Shout out to Body for for Alabama State for having Smoot and then not, and then not going down, like that or whatever the case may be. But it is what it is. First up, we got Max.
What's going on? Ken, TD, what's going on, man?
Max, they say you got a few million. What's up? What's up, guy?
They say I got a few million. You be talking about baby's mamas?
Oh God! I'm talking about you, sir. Maximilian, sir.
Oh,
that's right.
Come on with it, man. Give me your thoughts on the game, bro.
Yeah, Max.
Yeah, let's the Alcorn game, Ken. I'm gonna put it like this right here, man. And I didn't say nothing for a couple of days, especially on Sunday, because I was pissed off. But then, like I said, I'll take the win too, though, man. But let me put it like this right here. I'm glad we got the win. I still feel like we didn't play up to our potential. I think that's what most of the fans are upset about. And we're not even upset. It's just that
they upset.
Well, I wasn't upset because now the people, I was in Atlanta. Half the people in that room was pissed off. And I was like, why are y'all so mad? You got to take the win. It's a win. But they were like, well, we know we're a better team. I got what they were saying. I really do. Because I think that's what everybody is saying. We know that we are a top 10 team. Alcorn is a 4. Alcorn was playing desperate. And, you know, and that's why they was, you know, they stayed in the game. And I think we took our foot off the gas. And I don't know what it is about our players that I feel like they take their foot off the gas every time we get up 21-3.
Let me ask you this, though. We say Alcorn. I think we looked at the 1-6 record for Alcorn when we start examining them. But when you look at Alcorn on the back end of the season, they were actually one of the better teams in the conference. They had won 4 straight. And I get, they beat such and such, but they still had to win the games. And then you look at the fact that they had the number 2 ranked defense, rush defense in the conference. Right. And I ain't gonna disagree with you when I say, you know, because I said the energy was low. Maybe we did start looking to the SWAC Championship, kind of let up off the gas a little bit. I think it's human nature sometimes because, you know, I got comfortable. Hell, I was enjoying halftime. I was like, oh, we got this one in the bag. And then all of a sudden, you come back and it may sound like I'm making an excuse, but I'm not. I'm just telling you kind of how it plays out. And I think sometimes this has just been a tug of war for us and our fans. This is just my opinion from what I've seen and being in this space. Mm-hmm. We become fascinated with our own expectations. And sometimes we don't watch the game and accept the game for how it goes. The team we played against just would not go away. They wouldn't lay down, and they created some adversity for us. And then we had to persevere, which I understand. We wanted to blow them out, and we feel like we should step on their neck. It's perfectly fine for every fan to feel how you said they felt at the end of the game. I ain't even griping about that. My only thing was, my question was, hey, man, we won the game. It would have felt worse if we lost. That was it.
Most definitely.
That's all I said about it. I was like, it was we put ourselves in a tough spot. But, man, I'm glad as hell we won because we get to host the SWAC Championship. We won the game. But it's perfectly normal, man, for people to feel how they felt given what we saw. Like, damn, we really made that game really hard. And then you see the most unexplainable. I've never seen a fumble on the victory formation. I've never seen it in my life.
Well, Ken, I'm going to tell you, man, you know, that's why I really wasn't that mad about it. I put that in the comment, too. That was just one of them things that happened, bro. I've never seen that. And I'm sure it was just a fluke. You know, it's like, you know, you've been climbing a ladder every day, then you fall on the first step and break your leg. You know,
it's a good analogy, man. Just random. It's a random.
It ain't got nothing to do with talent. I know that young man is going to remember that the rest of his life.
And let me say this too, Max. They do practice under the center exchange. They do practice that. It was just a fluky thing that happened, man. And he was down on himself, and I'm glad he was able. I'm glad we got past it. But go ahead.
I'll give you the last example, which makes more sense. I remember one time I was going to go out with this girl, a beautiful girl, Ken. I've been trying to beg this girl to go out for almost 6 months, man.
You out there keep sweating that thing.
She told me, yes, I jumped on the elevator finna get in my car, dropped my keys down the elevator shaft.
Man, stop.
Oh!
Yeah, it's a true story. That's the same thing as that. That's why I just wrote that off. Now,
hold on, Max. How long did it take you to get your keys, bro?
No, it was 1 o'clock. It was about 1:30 in the morning. I was supposed to go meet her at the club. I was gonna pick her up, take her to the club. You know what's gonna happen there.
Too, wasn't it?
It was real. Yeah. And I went and bought everything she need, my crib set up. She's like, I ain't got nothing to do, just come get me. I'm in the car, I'm running. I got my bread together, and I had my little keys hanging in my hand, went straight down the elevator. Wasn't nobody there, bro.
Hey, man. You ain't realize, man, the good Lord with you, man. He saved you from a problem that you ain't even know was coming your way.
Man, I still cry about that. Every time I see that girl, she ain't looking my direction no more.
You stood up, Max.
No, she said,
Max, you messed up, man. You dropped the ball. You dropped the ball, literally. But go ahead.
But and that's one of those situations, man. You just write it off as that. Now, the only thing that I will, nothing bothered. We got to win. The only thing that bothered me about that game more than anything else is how we kept letting Alcorn take us out of their game. We was winning. Don't be out there fighting with them dudes when you winning.
Yeah.
Now, that bothered me. They got a reason to be pissed off. You ain't got no reason to be pissed off.
How do you, as a coach, if you a coach, and I know our coaches was in the refs on a, but like, let me ask you, forget the coaching perspective of it, man. Okay. How do you talk us through, man? You see, they letting these boys hit us. They letting these boys be extra with us. How you manage through that? How do you just take it on the chin and be like, just smile and laugh it off?
Well, if I'm winning, I'm gonna be talking more crap. But then, like when they hit Lockhart in the head, and I hope he listening. Next time, fall out, bro. They need to tote you off that football field on a stretcher.
No,
I'd be rolling around, taking my helmet off, grabbing my eyes, because the ref make the call.
I mean, I answer that question, Ken.
Good, but what would you have done different, Ken TD?
Yeah, and I mean,
I would have did, if you're asking 21-year-old or 18-year-old Ken would have did exactly what Lockhart did. And
I agree. At his age, I agree. I'd have did worse.
I'm just saying, I'm being real from the athlete I knew that I was. Yeah. I probably would have did the exact same thing Lockhart did, even though I know that what you're saying is absolutely right. Go ahead, TD.
Well, normally in a situation, I wasn't even going to speak on that. I was going to speak on the coach's thing, but I'll say this. In that situation, you definitely have those thoughts, to retaliate. But a lot of times, especially old school football, the offensive lineman made up for it. If you mistreated his quarterback, then he made sure that he went out his way to get you.
I saw a comment, TD, to your point that said, boy, you remember the guy that number 3 that snatched up Nate and kind of chucked him away?
I'm looking at him right now. And that Samarion Edward, that boy was a baller though. That boy was grinding.
That was the baller. Yeah, but listen, they said, boy, listen, I would have gave that joker the biggest crackback block I would have took that flag.
I mean, you're right. You have to find another way to get them. You have to think smart and find another way to get them. As far as the coaches, and what they would do. I mean, Coach O and Coach TC do what they need to do. They go.
That's why I switched it. That's why I switched it. That's why I said coaches only do so much. They was in the referee's neck.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I mean, they grab their players, they bring them to the sideline, and they take control, which is what's supposed to happen because you don't want to lose your players, especially in this time of year. So you tell them to think smart. So a lot of times what you do, it depends on who you are, what you're trying to do. You design certain plays and you put that guy on your radar. That's how that works.
Well, Ken, can I say this though? And I say in the comment, I think this has been going on all season in the SWAC. It has a lot to do with these coaches too. These players, if my players out there doing something that's violating and hitting another player in the head, I'm gonna check my player.
It's facts.
The referee ain't got to tell me what good sportsmanship is. If I see you out there kick a man in the head, you're gonna have a problem. We're gonna have a big problem because that shows me you have a lack of respect for me. You have no discipline. That's what you're showing me. And
but the thing with that is, Mac, they're not gonna really say anything because they're not getting penalized for it. And the more the more it's just like a kid. The more you get away with stuff, the bigger that the crime is going to get.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question, TD. If that happened at a Big Ten college, what you think the coach would have done?
I mean, he definitely said something to him. But again, if it didn't cause the team a penalty, how much you gonna say? Until the ref address it, where. It's just like getting fined. Until somebody start going into your pocket, you'll continue to run red lights.
I understand your point, but it's one without the other ain't no good. It's still a character flaw within the team that the coaches are allowing to happen. So they got just as much blame as the referee.
There are a few coaches in the conference that definitely don't mind their players being nasty, edgy, all that good stuff. And I to TD's point, you're right. Hell, if we're not gonna get penalized for it, we're gonna it's like the wrestling move, the dude that just snub your eyes and do all the I'm gonna take the little pad off the ears of the whatchamacallit. I'm gonna go to the sideline, get a little dust and blow it in your face when the ref ain't looking. It's all a part of competition. It's never a foul unless they call it. But we say it a lot on the sideline, like, damn, ref, y'all gonna let the game get out of control because you're gonna let these folks continue to kick us and punch us and slap us into calls, and then you're gonna punish us for it, and it's gonna lead to emotions. And let me say this about Coach Taylor. If y'all notice, we haven't been shaking hands at the end of the game. They've been like, get to the band, because they know during the game, you guys are allowing these dudes to do all this foul stuff to us, and we don't need any suspensions. We don't need any. We try to get somewhere. I don't think
I've noticed TC does that every game. I have been watching it.
I know some of the coaches, and you know what's funny? Some of the coaches be having an issue with it. They be like, man, what? Oh, y'all want to shake hands? No, I'm gonna shake hands with the coach.
I'll show when the shook hand with Alcorn's coach. He out there with 1 minute. He would give him his last second. He out there again with his finger back up. He's just as bad as his player.
So Max and Ken, I'll go here. At what point do you not blame the SWAC office? Because we got SWAC TV.
Oh, it's totally on the SWAC to manage their refs.
You watching, you see what's going on.
Yeah.
And you're not checking the people that you employed. How about that?
It was so bad, bro, that do you know that there are some Jackson State fans that have directly emailed the SWAC about the stuff that's been happening this season? Do y'all know that?
I'm not surprised.
I would believe
that's how egregious it has been. And people think that, oh, man, you did. Yeah, it's definitely the SWAC. I tagged the SWAC last week after the game. I said this was the worst refereeing job I've ever seen in my entire life.
I know some people have alluded to it, and I was really reluctant to say it, but I think those referees are gambling. I really believe they are. Because some of the stuff that they doing, they got to have some bet somewhere, man. But because you ain't really got that much animosity toward no particular team. You got to be playing some odds and some numbers.
Man, they do. And I don't know how much of it might. Hell, they might be watching this. They might watch the show now.
Well, if they are watching it, it's kind of obvious.
Yeah, that's what they are watching. I tell them to their face, you trash. Like refs have been trash, man. I mean, you go back to that what game did we play before? The Bethune-Cookman game, man. It was bad, bro. I ain't trying to bring that back up, but I'm not shocked what we saw versus Alcorn. And like my man said, man, you got a good crew, and I saw who it was. I was like, man, this ain't no good crew. They just as bad as the other ones.
You know, I totally agree, but somebody need to call somebody. You know, I think they're already locking up some people for some inside. But I'm gonna tell them I might have to call the FBI myself and see what's going on, because I can't gamble, they can't either. Especially when they're out there calling the shots. You know, but it's really something going on. It's ridiculous.
Whether it's gambling or whether it's just flat out, I don't like Jackson State, and I don't know, man. I can't say what it is. They can say what it is because they don't. But let me say this, though. You can ask BJ. You can ask D. Corey C. TD. Pre-game, several referees walk right past and say, hey, what's going on, ref? I just kept walking, wouldn't even speak.
Yeah, man. I mean, they heard the noise. So here's my point.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, here's my point. And the reason I don't just really get into, because I see it, you know, I see some of it I don't like it, but at the same time, one thing I love, again, I really like about our coaching staff and our administration, they built the team to overcome a lot of those situations. If the team wasn't built the way that it is, and they weren't coached the way that they were, the way that they are, we'd have lost many of games. So they're just a testament of what the coaches are doing. And here's the thing: if we still scoring anywhere from 27 to 45 points on people, what would it be if we didn't get a lot of calls, called back?
Right. So a lot of the stuff what you're talking about is exactly why some of the games have looked the way that they look.
Right.
So now that brings us down to I think the ultimate question. Is it that the coaches, maybe the SWAC has got a problem with us? Because they're the ones that are allowing it to happen.
But the SWAC gains the most to benefit from Jackson State being successful, wouldn't you think?
Well, you would think they get those coaches under control too, wouldn't you? I mean those referees.
Referees.
Yeah, the referee. And well, I'm gonna say coaches too, because what Gremlin's coach said what did he say? We meet disrespect with disrespect.
Yeah.
The SWAC should have suspended him right there.
They said, I saw something that said the announcer got 2 games.
Right.
Saying that the honeybees were the face of Ozempic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A $10,000 fine. You got players out there looking like John Bones Jones, and Daniel Cormier in the middle of the, you know, and some of them got half game suspensions or whatever. But
and you
that's
openly
a whole debate for another day. I mean,
you,
there was a
you
lot
openly,
of people for his job too. But you know,
yeah, I don't know if he should have lost his job, but you openly admitting that you encouraging your players to do this.
I don't think he. We had that conversation. I trust me. I understood both sides of the coin. I get what he was trying to do. I also was like, if you know, in the court of public opinion, it's like, well, damn, come on, coach. Because I like Mickey Joseph a lot, man. He one of the coolest coaches in the conference. Every time he sees us, he have dialogue and talk to us. He chill, man. I like the dude, bro. And
man, the only coach I like is TC Taylor. I don't like none of them. If you my
I
opponent, I don't like
perspective, but I ain't in the position that you in, so I get it. I totally get it.
I don't like none of them. I wish ill on all of them.
Hey Max, I got a different interest. Coach Joseph, if you watching, hook your boy up some Bronco tickets, man. You know your brother. I
No, yeah. I mean, I think he. Yeah, I thought so too. I mean, I thought he was backing his players as well. I fully understood what he was trying to say. I was just like, yeah, I probably wouldn't have said that publicly, but on one side of the coin, it was like, yeah, them players gonna play for him now. You know, and then on the other side of the coin, people were like, man, that's just stupid. That was disrespectful. You shouldn't have said that. But whatever. They moved on. He took what he can get and he went from there. But we won the SWAC East, Max, back to back. I get it. Let's talk about Ahmad Miller, man. 1,000 yards rushing. And again, I put out a tweet the other day. Do you know that Jack State has 2 quarterbacks that pass for over 1,000 yards and a running back that rushed for over 1,000 yards? That's some really good stuff right there when you look at the way we play football.
I mean, in a high penalty era.
In a high penalty era, TD, also throwing the ball 35% of the time. We had 2 quarterbacks that you put them together, you're looking at over 2,000 passing yards, which one of the best passers in the league barely got over 2,000. So we're talking about 35% passing on 65% running. So not only did Ahmad cross 1,000 yards, but he crossed 1,000 yards while splitting carries with
3 to 4 ways.
3 to 4 ways with quarterback runs. With it's just impressive to the O-line, man. I love that. That's what he credited the O-line for the success that he had. But when you look at our rushing attack, you had Denario Davenport and TT in the mix as well. They both was they're number 12 and number 13 in rushing, with Denario Davenport 663, averaging 6.5 yards a carry, and you got TT 574, averaging 6.2 yards a carry with 5 touchdowns. Denario had 7 touchdowns, and Ahmad had 5 touchdowns. So Ahmad lead the SWAC in rushing, SWAC Player of the Year candidate. In my opinion, should be the Player of the Year because of his carries. I mean, he averaged 93 yards per game, and he only averaged. Look at the average of his carries real quick. I think he did what he did, and you know what's crazy? I'm gonna say this in. Hold on one second. There it is. So 152 divided by 11. So he had 13.8. So he had basically 14 carries a game. Pretty awesome stuff, man.
I mean,
pretty awesome stuff. And I'm talking about TD. He had less carry attempts than Irv last year. Hell of a rushing attack, man. Hell of a rushing attack. And we're working on T-shirts for Ahmad. They coming down the pipe. Hopefully that design will be done by the end of this week. And I just can't say enough. 600 plus yards with Denario Davenport, 500 plus yards with TT, and 1,000 rushing yards with Ahmad.
Only thing I gotta say about Ahmad, if he ain't that guy, I don't know who is.
Yeah.
And the thing, what I would like to add to that, is, you know, not only was he splitting carries with Davenport, Travis Terrell, but there was time, you know, Amari Miller got a carry or two. Jacobian carried. Jared carries the ball. And, you know, Ahmad silently ran up on you with 100 yards. I mean, with 1,000 yards. Shout out to the offensive line. But here's the detriment to the point I was making. The boy got a lot of those yards off of Yak. When he got up to the second level, second and third level, he was hard to bring down. If you didn't get him, you know what I'm saying, coming through through the hole, I mean, he with a linebacker hit him, he guaranteed pretty much to pick up another 3 to 5 yards off of contact if you don't keep running. So that goes to show you his strength, his power, his will, his determination, and the talent and ability that he has to run the ball. I mean, the same thing, you know, with Davenport. He got real good vision, and he can see a hole, especially when he's able to jump to the outside. Now, you know what I'm saying, you know, in Travis, I mean, he can get small, cut, you know, go up through the middle and swing to the outside. But I mean, much respect to Ahmad in the way that he did. You didn't hear a lot of rah-rah from him. He just went out there and played ball. He got pulled out the game. He got put back in the game. He just went out there and played ball. And here's the thing, kid, with all those carries, with I think you said 65% run.
We the only team. I'm gonna say this stat, which is mind-boggling. We are the only team in the conference that had more rushing yards than passing yards.
And check this out. How many fumbles did we have? Because it wasn't that many. Yeah, we had some, but it wasn't compared to the carries.
Yeah, their ball security is excellent.
Yeah,
you got to give them that. Yeah,
that's right.
When you look at the totals, man, Jackson. I love looking at the stats. Tell a story, even with the gripes. That just tells you that. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna come to this off screen. I'll come back to it. Family, I am in no way not. I deliberately take the angles that I take on purpose, TD and Max, because I just try to push the conversation beyond just griping and complaining about the woulda, coulda, shouldas. So I really try to challenge the thoughts. It's not that I'm not in agreement, because I be on the sideline losing my shit just like everybody else do. I just don't take it to social media and go out there and say it like that. Right. Because in the middle of the game, I'm talking the game. I'm saying, damn, why we didn't come on? Boom, that we would have did this. That's just human nature in watching sports, right? But what I am saying is this. When I look at these stats, bro, we averaged more offensive yards than any team in the conference. We had 2,975 rushing yards with 2,300 pass yards on 71 plays, on 771 plays. But let me say this, though. We also gave up the least amount of rushing yards in the entire season by damn near 200 plus. So not only are we running the ball better than everybody, we're also defending the run better than anybody in the conference. We just built for physicality. We built for a different style of football. And I think sometimes, too, we like that sexy stuff, man. And ain't nothing wrong with it, because we used to that type. We used to the Terry O's and the Robert Kents and the Shador Sanders. And this is totally different than Casey Terry O, Shador Sanders type football. This is not that kind of football. We 65-35. And I know I'm just saying it because I think sometimes our fans want a certain type. Look, Max and TD, you like what you like, man. TD, if TD going to the tailgate and he want golden brown fish, and you come out there with some grilled fillets. Now, TD might eat the fillets. I'm gonna eat the grilled fish too. He's gonna be like, man, there's some good seasoning. But I had my mouth set for golden brown crunchy catfish with tartar sauce and ketchup, a little hot sauce. Man, that's what I wanted. My appetite called for golden brown fried fish. That's what I wanted.
Hey, Ken, can I say this part though, man? And the thing is, our team is just as good as what the fans think they are.
They are.
It is.
That's the thing.
It is.
When our fans don't believe what they believe for no reason.
No, the expectations are high. That's what I'm saying. Our expectations are through the roof.
So, other word, Max, what you saying? You gotta, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a lot of money, so I don't know about a lot of this stuff, but you got a Porsche or Ferrari or whatever these fast cars you pay a lot of money for with 160, 250 on the dash. Sometimes you just want to see is it gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? So that was you saying, but with a Maya Pillow, with a Maya Miller picture being up here, I'd be remiss if I didn't shout out his dad, Big Aubrey Miller Jr., man, who be at pretty much every game. I think he only missed
Aubrey Miller Senior.
Game. I mean senior. I said junior, right? But yeah. Big brother be on him too. You know what I'm saying?
I know. So you know what I will say?
I miss him. Shout out to Aubrey Miller.
I see Ahmad. I see Earth, Wind, and Fire as those luxury cars, though. I know we talk about the the wide receiver. We always give that to the wide receivers, but the sexy cars in the garage for Jackson State is the running backs. We told y'all at the beginning of the season we have a very, very deep running back room, and when you got those kind of vehicles, that's what you're gonna drive. Not saying that we can't spin that thing because we probably we can, but I totally get it.
Oh, I'm sorry. And I know we shot out a mob, but man, we got to get Davenport here too, boy. That boy.
We did Davenport and TT.
Yeah, we did.
Hold tight, though.
Kid, I'm about to say this too, though, man. When we deal with our quarterback, man, we got a couple of Rolls Royces, man. Oh, yeah. I mean, I like those guys.
And I guess that's what I'm saying, y'all. We are exactly what them fans say they are. And I want our players to know this. We know y'all is them dogs. So when y'all ain't barking, we get to barking because we know y'all can. I don't think anybody, you got Prairie View talking, ain't nobody think about South Carolina. That's the same South Carolina y'all played last year. Y'all just didn't beat them bad enough. They ain't learned their lesson. They still talking trash. So the whooping you put on them last year, see, they ain't learning nothing. You go put it on them again.
They still got that same meal, man.
I want Jackson State these next 2 games to go in that man.
We can do both, but again, I'm gonna say it again. Nobody is saying that we can't. I'm just giving you this data. This is not Ken talking. This ain't Ken's preference.
You know what?
Ken talks stats. I'm just telling you what our team is. And I'm gonna say it again. We want to.
And I get what you're saying too, Ken. I get what you're saying.
I can't agree with that.
You can't agree with what?
I don't see. Right? Let me see. So I use the.
Oh, I ain't even finna go there. I don't want to go down that road.
The reason I say that, bro, I mean, look at the running back that we put in the league. I mean, it just became a pass-happy league, you know what I'm saying, all across the board.
I thought you were talking about what I was saying. No, I was just saying.
Not within the last year, but what I'm saying is, I mean, when you think about really, I mean, yeah, we had some really good quarterbacks that come through that was able to throw that thing, but we had more running backs. I would say. You know what I'm saying? We get to think about the Tanaka and the Walters. You know what I'm saying? We get to thinking about those D-Train, all those different running backs that we had to come through. I think we had way more running backs than we have a quarterback. Because for a long time, Max, we had a lot of SWAC team quarterback who hit the broad side of a barn.
That is true.
I love, you know what's respectable though is that you have to respect our pass. That's why it does create lanes for the running backs to run. Let me get Ollie up in here. He's been waiting patiently. What's up, Doc? How you doing, baby?
Man, I'm good, man. Just good to chop it up with you brothers. Finally get a little bit of break from my busy schedule, but I always catch y'all afterwards recorded. I listen on the way to work, on the way home, whatever I can, man. But it's a couple things I don't know if y'all peeped out. I think running backs and Lockhart were kind of pressing a little bit this game. Like they were looking for the home run. So y'all watched, I don't know if you watched the game since, but it was like a couple plays where they were trying to cut back instead of just keep going. And they were, I think they were trying to make the big play, and then they ended up being short down the game, down for the distance for the first down. And I think that a couple times, and I think they just stay within themselves. We be fine, man. Our fans, bro. It's safe for the change.
Knee high to a grasshopper.
It ain't for the change, Liz. Let me tell you. Let me say this. Do you gentlemen know how many teams have won a national championship in college or the pros running a run and shoot or air raid offense?
Not many.
I would say none.
Yeah, it rhymes with hero and starts with a Z.
Yeah, you can't win. You sure can't win that way. That's true.
I'm not saying that it's impossible, but I'm just saying it ain't never been done. There's Warren Moon in them days. They running through the offense.
Team that came to it, the Houston Oilers.
And they still never. You remember the miracle at the Magic City Miracle? They couldn't do. It's just it's not complimentary. I mean, I think there's some concepts.
We crazy, demanding, and we die hard. That's exactly who Jack State is.
Yeah, bro.
It makes you one dimensional. That's why it doesn't happen.
I mean, Houston didn't really have no defense at that time either, Ali. I mean, they could put
but there's a reason for it. You get that offense is past it, your defense gets wore out. That's one of the things Prime was talking about when he
fast. Yeah, I got you.
So
go ahead, keep going. I'm gonna ask you a question when you get done.
Yes, sir. What we have is the Alabama offenses from the middle 2000, bro, where they had about 1,500 Yeldon and all these 1,000 running backs.
Richardson,
yes,
Ingram. And Henry.
Funny thing about that team, them teams, they were beating the brakes off folks, man. They were winning that step. Were they blowing folks out every game? No, but they won. And that's all we need to worry about. Them teams were not beating everybody in the SEC by 1,000 points, but they won. Yeah. And I think the other thing I'm not trying to compare us to Alabama, but they fans just as crazy as ours could be.
Oh, our fans, I love our fans, man. I be messing with them. I really be trying to just keep the conversation going and keep the show interesting. If we just come and say what everybody thinking, it's gonna be the same old. We can do that whenever. But let me say this: my goodness said balance is what you aim for. I'm gonna say I disagree with that for this reason. You only aim to be what you're trying to be. Every team is not going to be a balanced team because they may not want to run a balanced offense. They may want to run heavy run and they set up the pass. And all I'm saying is it doesn't matter what you want. It doesn't matter what I want. What I'm saying to Jackson State Tiger Nation, our team won the national championship throwing the ball 35% of the time and running the ball with Herb Mulligan and company 65% of the time. And we played tough nose defense. That's our formula. We're not going to change our formula right now. We are literally, by the stats in the data, we are jot and tittle 65-35.
We're a run team. That's no doubt. We've always been that. Yeah, we are definitely
run quarterback. Team. You got two quarterbacks that's passed for over 1,000. So I'm not heavy on stats where I'm saying that you're not wrong for saying that you see what you see, because there are little moments where you can get a little bit more. And the coaches emphasize that to the players, like, man, if we execute this or if we do that, and then you got fans be like, man, well, why we call that play in this particular situation? Why we go this route? I fully understand it. I do.
Too many third downs is what I see. So I think that's what running gets you into.
There's always going to be questionable calls here and there, and I don't agree with everything that's done, but the only thing that I'm, because I'm just a mentality wise, I'm a aggressive ground and pound type dude. I'm easy to beat on Madden because I don't play Madden that much. I'm gonna run the ball, and if I find a play that work, I'm gonna keep running it.
And the coaches are winning, so I'm not questioning the coaches. I'm just a fan observer.
That situationally you want to be balanced. I still disagree with that.
Yeah.
Situationally, you want to be your identity and just execute who you are. I get what I'm saying is, and maybe we're saying the same thing. You're just using different verbiage.
I think we are.
Yeah, I think if you're trying to balance out who you are, then yeah, there are times where it does call for the pass, but there's some times where, let me say this, there were some times where coaches was obviously running the ball on particular downs, and guess what we did? Man, why we don't never throw the ball there? And then we start throwing the ball there. And like, well, we should have ran it. So again, that's kind of.
I think what I see a lot of times, our coaches are smart enough to take what the defense give you. If you're gonna stack the line, then we're gonna hit you across the middle with, we're gonna hit you. We're gonna hit you with Gardner and Dupree and Rimbert and our running back Kobe Paul and Savage and the rest of those guys. So they take what, actually that's what a smart coach, I mean, in any sports that you're doing, that I would just get tendency to hit the ball where the person came from. So if you're gonna stack the line on me, then I'm gonna hit you with a slant. I'm gonna hit you with a a dig or something like that. It all depends, or run a screen.
Well, I'm gonna ask you this, TD. So when you got a team down 21-3, don't you push the gas then and start opening it up a little bit more with your pass then, because everybody's playing you like it's a Super Bowl. You got to finish them. That's my opinion.
I disagree with that.
Get another question.
Okay, I'm just asking.
I didn't hear the beginning.
Max?
Go ahead.
I said the question is, like, if you got a team down 21-3 and the running game that got you to 21-3, right?
Right.
And you got a passing game. That's the time, to me, I would open it up with the pass then. I'm going to just go ahead and finish you off because I got so much cushion.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, but that's just the defense giving it to you, because right now, so what you're saying is, if I ran 3 touchdowns on you, so apparently I'm finna stack the box.
Yep. Yeah.
So if I stack the box, now I got a lot of one-on-one, and I'm looking for a mismatch with a lot of times be the running back out the backfield, or you know what I'm saying, or a quick, a guy in the flank or whatever like that position that you have. I mean, so it all depends on what they give you. But if they're not gonna stack the line, they're still gonna play like you know what I'm saying, a weak defense on you, then you continue to pound the ground.
Man, if they keep running the soft box, I run it till you stop me.
Right.
If we done ran 3 touchdowns, let's go get 6.
I think, you know what I think scarred me? I think it's Coach Mike Justice, Madison Central. I think it's his fault. I think the way I think. I'm serious.
You got to bring up Madison Central's.
No. I'm not even trying to, it's not about Madison Central. It's about me witnessing something for the first time in my life that I had never seen before. I've never seen a team win a state championship with 0 passing attempts. They were just like, we don't have our quarterback. Our star got hurt. I'm just going to run the ball. And they stacked the box all night long. And Coach said, we are just better than you.
I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one, Ken.
What do you disagree? You can't. First of all, you can't disagree with me being scarred for my thought process.
No. Listen to me. This is what I'm about to disagree with you on, though, brother. You want to know? Heard that school called University of South Panola? No joker never passed the ball.
Now, let me say this. Hold on.
They're gonna run it for a touchdown. You remember that?
We played. Hold on. Let me tell you. We played South Panola 2 straight years. In each game we played them, TD. They passed the ball. Not all the time. They ran left, ran right, ran left, ran right, and then they threw a bomb. Every now and again, they'll throw a bomb to make you realize that they quarterback could throw, and nobody was back there, not even the safety, and they just run in the end zone. It worked. They might have passed it 5 times. I'm just saying we didn't even throw it once.
I remember getting Provine.
Well, I'm just saying, like, so my point to Ollie's point, what he said was, if my running attack is running, if it's working, I'm not changing. Max said,
right.
So to Max, to your point, I do agree with you when I say if I do want to take a shot or see if some stuff gonna work, I know I got a cushion to try to take a shot, but I still think the game got to dictate when I take that shot, like TD said.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying the same thing and agreeing. I'm just tying it together and I see the coaches do that all the time, because what we'll do is, I forget what game that was. We was like, man, Coach Rip dialing that thing up. And we'll give him praise.
A&M,
right? So, man, he was dialing that thing. He was in his bag. The next game, you have a series that, why did we do that? And next thing you know, play college sucks. And we got – but that's fans, though. You fans going to be fans.
Yeah. And then you're gonna pay for it if it don't work. Now that is the truth right there.
That's JSU, man. That's JSU. Really, that's just fans in general. It's not isolated
about
JSU.
Fan theory. You're right.
Yeah, it's fans in general. So we don't want to get an impression like you said, Ali, whoever talking about Alabama, they just as crazy. They crazy as hell too. Hey man,
what's going on, guys? What's going on, man?
What's happening, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, Ken. How you doing, buddy?
Doing wonderful. What you get? Beardsley. What?
Yeah, Beardsley. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. What's on your mind tonight?
Jackson State, man. Jackson State They ain't got the emotion. They ain't got that emotion like my Alabama Beavers.
Yeah, I knew
This clown off the doggone screen, man. Who this
I was just
corny
waiting for him to say something stupid. I was just waiting.
cornball?
Hey,
See,
Ken.
boy, y'all don't even know I had my hand on that button. Like, soon as I hear something,
Hey, Ken, when he called you buddy, I knew it wasn't gonna work out.
hey man, you know what though, man? I wanted it to go on a little while longer. I thought I was gonna get a little N word or something, man. I thought
it was coming. When he called you buddy, it wasn't gonna be much longer. Hey, buddy.
Hey,
I thought it was.
Thanks for the views, cornball dude.
Yeah,
What the
man.
freak is
You
an
gotta love
Alabama
it, man.
Beaver?
Come on, man. I thought I was gonna get a little something extra. I had that finger on the button though.
I saw the way you were leaning. I said, I ain't gotta do it, kid.
I wasn't gonna let you get Who else got something on their mind? Y'all come on up, man. Come on up.
Hey, Ken, it's like that dude walking the house, don't nobody know him, but everybody look at each other, make sure don't nobody know him before we say something. I thought you knew him. I thought you knew
where
him.
I come from, man. When I see stuff like that, first thing I do is I look at their hands. I ain't looking at their eyes. I'm looking at their hands.
Yeah.
Boy, if your hand move the wrong way, boy, you finna get bum rush, man. I'm just saying.
He said, hey, Ken, hey, buddy.
I mean, there was a name for me.
It was the face and the name.
Yeah.
Dude looked like the dude off Home Alone. They got him that had the iron upside his head.
I don't know what hey, if you notice, I never spoke to him.
he was just
like, wait a minute.
Hey, TD, he was just softening us. He was softening us up. He's gonna give us the business in about another 3 minutes. We gonna get the business.
Hey, nobody spoke to him a kid, and he said, "Hey, buddy."
I gotta be, we're gonna make sure we get him out there, man. But no, man, back to what we were saying. Let me get through a couple of things since we got you guys here, man. When you look at the stats are accurate now. Ahmad 15 carries, 122 in a tug where he had 118 on the ground. Shucks, man. Jared 13 for 16. We talked about him, 2 sacks. Tolbert had a good game. The kid has been playing well, man. He's gotten better for Alcorn. I saw that kid progressively. I watched all of those games, we were scouting Alcorn. I felt like he was doing some good stuff that could create some problems. We did have man. We gave up a lot for man. Reggie Davis and Ahmad, them that had an identical game, literally. They kind of canceled each other out, man. And then too, heck, man, they had an even better game in the passing game. So they kind of statistically beat us in certain areas, but in the end, we won the game with the points, which matter the most. So I'm telling you guys, I'm so happy we won, because we would have been sitting here talking about the playoffs and we'd have been talking about what we finna do in the offseason, but instead we get to prepare for the SWAC Championship. And then on the Shamar had a really good day, man. Shamar Hawkins had a good day. Ashton had a good day. Reed, KJ, BJ, really, really balanced. Tackles for loss. I thought Quincy had more than that, man. I can't make sense out of the Quincy stats from what my eyes saw. I know in that fourth quarter he had a couple of tackles for loss anyway. I thought one of them was a sack, but
he did get a sack.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Well, it's not showing up.
Yeah, I know he had 2. He stopped him in the backfield twice. One of them probably was considered a run because Toby pulled it down. But another one,
it should have been a tackle for loss, right?
He grabbed him and sacked him. So, and I think one of the hardest hits it was done by that boy John Brown.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
John Brown was balling. And he had a tackle for loss. So it just you gotta make, I know
I thought Jeremiah's numbers would be better than that too. Jeremiah makes a lot of pressures though.
I did.
He does, man. He really does.
He's like the gravity around him, man. He suck up blockers. They gotta take 2 to take him out, man. And that's what make him so great. Is gravity. Because you can't single that man up. If you do, it's gonna be problems.
He and Tymon Wells.
Yes, sir.
So let me ask all of you guys this, man. Have you had a chance to scout Prairie View? Have you seen any Prairie View games? I do feel like that team is a really good team that has gotten better. I think it's going to be a great SWAC championship game. And I do feel like we've kind of gotten past they're not a rival like that. You know what I'm saying? They're just a good football team that you got to respect and got to be prepared to play. So I don't think we're going to go into this game thinking it's a football. It's a championship game. We got to come with our A game. They're going to come prepared with their A game. And we just got to go out there and out chess match them, out execute, outperform them.
Ken, I'm gonna close out. I'm finna dip, but I'm gonna say this, and all y'all gonna agree. And I still got some more work to do. Man, you don't give TC Taylor 2 weeks to prepare for a team because it's ugly. But TC Taylor got to get it, man, his due, bro. 2 weeks to prepare for somebody, they finna get their work. He's pretty much every time. Look, keep y'all fellas keep doing the thing. I joined the collective tonight. Been meaning to do it. Been meaning to do it for a long time. But man, keep doing the work, gentlemen. Some of the stuff you doing is stuff I told you, stuff I was thinking about. Me and my brothers were talking about back in the 90s. Like, man, we just had woo. So keep doing the work. Hey, good to see you, Max. Love the boom. D.I. love. Go Tigers. All that.
For sure, bro. Appreciate it, man. I'll say this about Coach Taylor.
Have a good night.
That was a hell of a mic drop. TC Taylor, 28-8 in 3 years, TD. All games that you and I have attended, we ain't missed now one of them. We only saw, we ain't saw a whole lot of losses under Coach TC Taylor's tenure. So, Brother Max, I guess we got to blame Coach a little bit because Coach just be winning and people gotten accustomed to winning and now we want to dominate. Like Coach Alcorn said, in all things we want to dominate. And I think when the fans don't see dominance, that's when they gripe. So I fully understand it. I'm gonna speak it because I know people think I don't understand what's being said. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just trying to expand the conversation beyond griping about what we're not doing right. In their mind, it's about the dialogue of it. So, but I also think there's so many other stories to pull from it, and it's I said this, TD, just yesterday. I hadn't told you this. I've witnessed Michael Jordan go back-to-back twice. I saw Kobe and Shaq do it back-to-back. But sometimes we forget how freaking hard that shit is hard, man. It is hard to win back-to-back.
I'm gonna get one of those Lakers quarter championship to Rasheed Wallace.
But I'm just saying, even back-to-back though. When you look at the Chiefs are struggling right now, but they found a way to win yesterday. And they coming, but it's something about, just winning and being used to winning. It's just I don't know the science behind it, Max and TD, but I do know that when you got everybody gunning for you and when you screaming that you are the standard and everybody's people start using you as a measuring rod. Like TD, we call it what, the Lakers tax that everybody play. It's the proverbial, you watching the game and for some reason this damn dude plays out of his mind. And then the next game, the next 15 games, he's a nobody. He looks like a bum on the court. But all of a sudden when he played the Lakers, dude ain't missed a shot. He's 7 for 7 from the 3-point line. It's like, dude, when did you ever shoot that? You know what I'm saying? So it's not an excuse. It's just kind of, I think sometimes your success comes back to bite you sometimes. And we start getting everybody's best. And I just love the fact that we've been persevering. I told you this season was going to come with some adversity. Go ahead, bro.
Well, you asked me about Prairie View, and I really have put a lot of thought into that.
Jamal Murray, oh my gosh. Don't even get me started on that dude, but go ahead.
I think Prairie View believes they can beat us.
Of course.
I think the problem is it ain't true. It's just the fact. They just believe something ain't true. That Jackson State's a much better team than Prairie View. I think we're going to walk the damn dog on Prairie View. That's what I actually believe.
Prairie View
I think Alcorn and is probably going to give us more problems than Prairie View will. That's what I believe.
Go ahead, TD. I'm gonna let you get your point, but all I was gonna say.
I'm sorry for interrupting. Yeah.
No, you fine. All I was gonna say was I left that game feeling like Alcorn way better than what I ever thought that they were. That was a good team, bro. That was not that team was better than their record. I promise you.
It really is. It really is.
No, we want to say, we should have, would have. That was better than their record, man. And I shout out to G. I gave G a big hug and just lay. I was like, "Whoo, man!" He said, "Man, that was a good one," because that was a really good battle, and it was a hell of a Soul Bowl, man. Jack State. This is the Battle of Mississippi, man. You know what time it is. You're gonna get the best. And guess what, TD? Next week when we eating golden fish down there in Lorman, we gonna and they kick the ball off. That motherfucker gonna be hard again. It's gonna be hard.
But my problem is, was they better or did they just beat us in blown coverage twice?
Well, they still got to execute, Max. They got to see it. If you see something, go ahead, bro.
What was that question again?
Basically, the only thing I saw Alcorn do was what we let them do. We blew the coverage twice, and they hit us down the middle twice.
Mac,
I'm not saying they not good, but I'm not saying they was that good.
Mac, that team was physical. I'm gonna tell you, I'll go far as to say this: they was probably the most physical team that we faced.
I'm telling you, man, that team was
in the trenches, man.
Hard,
big
bro.
Number 98, 88, whatever his number was.
I'm to your point. Do you feel like it was like this up close? It was different than watching it on film.
Okay, okay. Mac,
that's all I'm saying. Like we watched.
I wasn't there, so and I know you out
I'm
there.
saying watching it on film and actually watching it, they were like Alabama State physical, bro. Like last year, not this year, because Alabama State this year was cream puffs. You know, they didn't know what they were doing. They were just giving it out.
They were physical, Matt, and they wanted that smoke.
But from the TV,
Alabama State was
I'm just telling y'all what it looked like on the TV. They didn't look that hard on the TV. I'm just being honest.
Let it ride. Whatever they be doing, whatever them folk be doing. But no. They were physical. They were physical. I'm not gonna beat them up. Let me say this: the team that lost to Northwestern State at the beginning of the season, that wasn't the same team. They got better.
Okay, I saw that game. I agree with.
They would dominate that team right now.
They would. Well, let me tell you what somebody said. So one of the brothers that was he was in the media. I think he worked for them, and he was I saw him at the media day. He said this is what he said about their team. He said their coach finally adjusted and started playing certain players, man, putting them in the best position for them to win. They have the talent. I think the gripes were because when you go back and look at their Prairie View game, they lost to Prairie View 13-12, and they really should have won that game. Do you remember that game, Alcorn Prairie View? It came down to a coach deciding I think he was deciding to get a few more extra yards, and the dude fumbled the ball. They was going to kick a field goal to win the game 15-13.
Right.
I think that's how it went, from what I can remember.
Yeah, something like that.
They were physical as hell with Prairie View. Roughed them up, and Prairie View beat them 13-12. Prairie View came out with some real. They came away with some victories this season, man. That was
Max, no boy has some size on them too, and they can move. They can move. Yeah. I mean, I give credit is due. They came to play us. You know?
They did. Well, everybody came to play us. Maybe that's just my opinion. They just didn't look like nothing no different than we.
Your opinion is valid. Your opinion is valid. So again, I respect all people's opinion. I do. Right. I like the barbershop talk. The only thing I've ever said is I think sometimes where I get uncomfortable, Max, is when I see the barbershop talk publicly. Sometimes you be like, come on, bro.
Well, let me put it this way. I never for 1 minute thought Alcorn was going to beat us. That's how I looked at them.
I didn't think they would beat us. But that last drive, I was like, please don't let this boy catch no touchdown.
Exactly.
Our season is over with. And it's like, and then I also didn't want the season to end like that, given how it happened. We in victory formation and the fluky thing happened, and we end the game like that. That would have just been hard to live in the off season with that. That would have been tough, man. So, but overall,
that's what I would have expected if we did lose, though, wouldn't you? If that's how it would have happened. Because
all I know is that in next, I know it's some teams that's getting ready they trying to survive the portal through January the 17th. And they finna prepare for basketball season. Jack State get to play football next Saturday. Whether they get the off on Thanksgiving or everybody at the coach's house and can't fly home. However they want to do it.
Well, the only thing
we get to play football next Saturday, and look, I look forward to breaking down Prairie View. I'm glad we're not gonna be on the screen live. because I'm gonna watch as many Prairie View games as I can stand. But I'll make sure I eat some good food over Thanksgiving break because I'm gonna be asleep trying to watch all of it. But I'm gonna get caught up on my sleep this week. But I will say this. I'm gonna say this again. We will have, when we come back on the screen live on Monday, we plan on having Coach TC Taylor on the show next week live.
Ken, I'm gonna say this thing before I get out.
Yes, sir.
That this for the players. It ain't no excuse. You know what Prairie View's intentions are, and they coming, and they ain't giving no breaks. So if you ain't got your mind together in 2 weeks to come in and be ready to play football, you wasn't planning on being no champion because you got way too much damn time to know.
I think our team sometimes, TD, was looking down the road to this game.
Well, it's here right now.
Probably to a fault sometimes because we kind of probably did look ahead. The expectation is to win. We in a championship game. It's 0-0. Winner take all. Winner go to Atlanta. And we get to look, man, my room is booked.
So
the expectation is for John Grant to come to Jackson and hand TC Taylor that invitation to Atlanta. That's the expectation. Nothing else other than that, man.
So coming in there saying your mind ain't right, your head wasn't in the right place, get all that out the way right now.
Oh, they'll be ready. They'll be ready.
I know they're going to be ready. I know. And that's what I have. And you're right. TC going to have plenty of plans, but it's the players. That's what it's going to come down to.
Of the white men in red shirts and khaki pants on the sideline. That's medical. That's medical. Medical team.
Right.
UMMC. That's UMMC. Those are doctors.
Well, Ken and TD, I got a job. I got to do it.
I got to go too, man.
5:30 in the morning. Man, I appreciate y'all. Man, always let me back in. Ken, appreciate still that sideline game, but I hope I get the same thing when I see you again.
Hey, next season, dog. Look. All I'm gonna say is when I come to the take care of your boy.
You know it ain't never the thing, bro. You ain't never the thing. You just let me know. All right, brothers, man.
Hey, y'all.
Max, you have a good night, sir.
All right,
make sure you guys get. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, Mac. Make sure you guys get signed up. Now, I will say this. This is what I will promise. We will not be live, but I will say this. If we get a lot of news over the next 3 days with like commits or something like that, might make a little pre-recorded video or something like that to talk about it. But we won't be live, though. Definitely won't be live. We might put a little something out there just to say, hey, let's talk about this and just highlight what we talked about. Like tonight, touching on the recruits. It is recruiting season. And I think we're going to see a lot of recruits happen between now and Thanksgiving and next Monday. Make sure y'all get signed up. We follow us on social media at KC1400MG, KC1400 Media Group, KC1400 Collective. So outside of that, man, great show. A hell of a show, man. I knew it was going to be long, but I'm just happy we ain't got to do this again till next week. So everybody have an awesome Thanksgiving, a festive. Let me switch it up a little bit. How about that? Which one you like, bro?
Man, I like the dark one, man. Other one like Charlie Brown. Yeah, I like that one.
Like that right there. All right, y'all. Listen, happy holidays to everybody, man. Man, listen, be safe. Man, I got a challenge for everybody, TD. I got a challenge for everybody. Hey, call that family member or that friend that you got a grudge with that you haven't talked to. Man, call them and tell them how you know what I'm saying? Call them and speak to them. Forgive, give grace. And I ain't say let them screw you over again. I'm just saying, like, let all that good stuff go in the holiday season. Man, be very, very, very kind and thoughtful of people, man. People are going through a lot right now. There's a lot of people that's battling with deaths in the family, the health issues, loss of jobs. Man, don't cost nothing to be kind, man. So we can do anything for you guys. Let us know. We'll try to do what we can, but a smile and generosity go a long way, man. To God be the glory. We're thankful for this opportunity to continue to do what we do. I mean this. I've been riding with bro 3 years, man. Congratulations, bro. We made it through another season. We got 2 more to get. Good gracious alive. It's been hard, man. It's been hard, but it's fair. Shout out to my brother KT Dub. Shout out to brother Dent. Shout out to KJ. Shout out to everybody, man, that rode with us hard and heavy this season. And I'll let TD close us out, man.
And to add to what Ken was saying, man, if you know a family that's in need, you can do something for, go ahead on and do it. Some people have pride and don't want to ask for anything, but somebody with 3 or 4 kids that's struggling, You know what I'm saying? Don't even ask them what you can do. Just go do it. How about that?
I got one more, TD. If you're going through something personally and you need something, and you're in one of these chats, put it in the chat, man. Let us know.
Right. Believe it or not, there's someone out there itching to do something for somebody who really needs. Don't come with no scams now. No,
Man, we don't want to get scammed out, man.
No, like that. You know what I'm saying?
But if we can really genuinely do something, man. And shout out to Dog too, man. Dog been holding it down, feeding the homeless every season, all year long. Those are the real warriors that do the real work in the off season, man.
You know what, man? I missed it because he sure told me at Valley, man. He said, TD, we gotta go feed the homeless again. Yeah, my bad, dog. I got you, bro.
All right, family. We'll see y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Be y'all love. Go Tigers.
On the field, we bring the energy. Ready to go.
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen.
State said one story, my brand tells another.
This is Jackson State. This is family.
This is the KC1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team. Support our NIL collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.KC1400collective.com. Be our love. Go Tigers.
Hey, this True Thompson. True, you got to get word for Tiger Nation, man. I love y'all. Tiger Nation. Do y'all love? Go Tigers, baby. Appreciate you.